if possible.
Motherfuckers, welcome back once again to Dumpster Talk. You bitch. This is episode 16. That's right, we have done this program for fucking 4 months, once a week. Can you believe that? Can you believe that we have fucking put together a fucking programmatic fucking
I don't know.
Twitch
I think we still
experience that has it's gone through the test of time, a quarter, if you will, a third actually, a third of the year,
a third of our time on Earth.
Of
This
all our
show's
time
been
on
going.
Earth.
You know, for someone who's watching,
Timeless.
this show has been going on for a third of the time they have left on Earth.
It's gonna be gone.
That's right.
soon, the Earth.
I'm just calling for the death of some random person watching, basically.
Basically,
In the,
anyone could
next
die.
6 months or so. You
Anyway,
said 4, so you got 8 months left. Whoever this mystery person is that's gonna
I'm
die.
bum number 1, and this is fucking Bite Binge over there. And you need to drink. You need to drink some fucking beer.
I do have some alcohol. Is this where we go over our alcohol message for the week?
Up. We can talk about alcohol. That's not a problem. We should start with that. Yeah, obviously,
There was someone who wanted us to talk about that. Who was it?
It was Kozeko, but that was last week. We did it, and you forgot about it. See, that's the thing about drinking alcohol while we do the program. It's easy for us to talk about shit because we're drinking. That's how it's fun to talk to people when you drink. But then the next fucking time, you don't remember what the fuck you said. So we already had the alcohol conversation and Kozeko and all that shit. And we talked about the negative effects of alcohol. And then you got drunk and forgot.
I didn't forget. Anyway, so for one of the very few times in the last however many years of my life, I went every weekday with 0 alcohol. Nothing on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday.
So he went a 5-day sobriety stretch, assuming you didn't smoke any weed or do anything else.
I did that only once before. I guess maybe the previous week. But besides those weeks, the amount of times that I've done that in like the last 2 to 3 years is maybe only if I was traveling and I didn't really have access to alcohol or something. That'd be the only other time that would ever happen. That I'd go 5 days without drinking at all.
Wow, that's pretty long. I don't think I've gone 5 days without drinking in quite some time.
How long? Probably, like 3 years, 4 years?
Oh,
or were you traveling or something?
Probably 5. No, it was near the time of Yuna's birth, something around there. Like, cause the only reason I would stop drinking is because Kyle wasn't drinking either. Like pregnancy time, you know. Like I was mentioning to you before, that was the only time I ever really considered doing that in my life was slowing down the drinking was that. Otherwise, I don't consider that. I just do what I feel like, and I listen to my body. My body says, "Get drunk at Saturday night, bitch."
Why does your body curse at you?
It's just how it is. My body's not the easiest one to live with in the world. It's a bit sassy. It'll tell you to lick a nut in fucking 2 seconds flat. It's a guarantee.
But your nut is on your body, so it's weird that your body would tell you to lick itself.
Hey, I don't make up the rules. It's just what my body does. I have to listen to it. It fucking mouths off. That's what happens. I mean, I mouth off to other people. It's my just dessert, you know. It's fucking karma. So anyway, fucking get this fucking host started. Yes, I'll drink, you bitch.
Valentine's Day?
Is a frog's ass watertight? Now that is a frog's ass, watertight. Not as a frog's ass watertight. So first of all,
his ass water is pretty tight.
Okay, the ass water tastes like fucking dookie. That's the first fucking answer. But if you weren't talking about ass water, instead you're talking about watertight, which should be one word, that's your grammar mistake, not ours.
Or at least hyphenated, maybe.
Well, it should have been. This is your mistake. So we have to talk.
Is it my mistake or his
mistake?
First.
His mistake.
Thunder's
mistake. Yeah, not the.
Why don't you go back and play some more Rust, Thunder?
Yes, go
build a cabin. Go build a cabin in the woods, and then ask the other people in Rust whether a frog's ass is watertight right before they kill you and take all your stuff.
I would assume that it's watertight one way, But obviously, if there's liquidy turds coming out of there, it's not watertight, right? Because there's shit coming out of there.
Well, I think Thunder, if there's
It's like the
people
ballast
outside,
tanks.
because in Rust, people stand outside your house and tell you to let them in and stuff. That happens a lot, and they're like, "Hey, just let us in. We won't kill you."
Yep, they'll paint Nazi stuff on your fucking walls. That's what they'll do.
But Thunder's gonna respond back. You can't get into this place. It's ass watertight.
That's frog ass watertight. So
Whatever.
Valentine's Day, it's coming right
I
up.
love how like I do a joke. I think it's a killer, and then hit the what's called a tag on in the comedy world, where another comedian tags on. Instead of tagging on, Bum just degrades and corrects whatever you do, and then acts as if that was a good addition to whatever you
What
just
did I
did.
degrade? What the fuck did I degrade? I just moved on.
You said
yes.
ass. I said ass watertight, and then you said frog ass watertight. Like you're correcting me, and then you moved on, and that
wasn't
negates
correcting
my.
you.
Basically, it negates my punchline. Imagine being a stand-up comedian.
How
Someone
I didn't
corrects
negate your
corrects your.
damn
Yeah, you
punchline.
did.
I did
You
not
correct. You
negate shit.
corrected it.
I didn't correct it.
Imagine someone
That
you
wasn't a
giving a punchline,
correction.
then me just. Yeah, you
I
did.
was
You
just adding frog to it because it was frog ass.
see even
I
Thunder
wasn't
says
even
frog
thinking
ass
about
water.
it. It's frog ass water. It is. And who cares? That wasn't a correction. It was just me fucking repeating what you were saying, except for I added frog to it. And
No, it was
I
a
was hammering
correction.
your own original point home along with frog, and
That
then I
was a
moved on
punctuation.
because
You're
yes, it
saying
was
you're
a
punctuating my
yes,
idea? I don't think so.
absolutely yes. And then I moved on because I mean you
Well,
already
I
killed
dragged
it
you right
according to
back, didn't
you.
I?
You
I
you
dragged you right on
you
back.
did you now that on the other hand killed a lot. That was
Hey, this is content. This is
It
content.
is. This is what
Ask
you.
ask your
This is
streaming
why you
audience, are they not
subscribe. It's true.
entertained?
This is the reason you subscribe. I understand. This is the reason that you go out and buy the merch, all the greatest merch in the world, the
The
dumpster
dumpster
talk
talk
merch.
merch.
Yes.
You're gonna have like a coffee mug in the shape of a dumpster that people could buy. It says dumpster talk on it.
Yes.
That would be a good store item,
Get
right?
this wonderful Stein.
But it's gotta be shaped like a dumpster, but it has the handle on it, right? And it says dumpster talk on it.
That'd be dope. I would
We need
drink
to
out
get
of
those
that.
made.
Gotta get them made.
Where's Moog? Moog could get onto this.
What we really need to do is we need to get more motherfucking people to watch so that they can buy the merch.
Speaking of Moog and his merch, I still have this glass. Oh, what? That's not where the camera is.
Jesus
This glass
Christ,
coaster.
that looks like Where Do You Learn to Fly's fucking avatar. Where did you learn to fly? Is that what that is? It's Night Trap. Never mind. Oh, I'm using actually Moog's coaster right here. I'm using it. I'm literally.
There you go. You got to flash it. Show your
This
appreciation.
this is on there. Like I was using it for this beer, which is the one I'm drinking after this beer. This is the open beer. That was the closed beer. The closed beer is on the coaster because I don't want that shit to precipitate all over my shit. So, thank you, Moog, you bitch. So Valentine's Day, it's coming up.
All right, let's get on with the story.
That's the story. Valentine's Day.
That's it?
Yeah,
I thought you had a follow up.
I do. I actually have a ton of follow up. All right. So fuck you. Fuck you. All right. I've more follow up than fucking anyone. You like Valentine's
That's not
Day?
a nice thing to say. Do I like it?
Yeah.
No.
Why not?
Who cares? Meaning,
I bet.
what the fuck is that supposed to be? Have your special day, your own special day. That's what
I'll
say.
bet I can give you more. I bet I could talk more shit on Valentine's Day than you can.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Here's what I do. Am I going first or am I going second?
You can go first.
So what I do with my wife on Valentine's Day is we do nothing. Because if you ever go to like any of these fancy restaurants on Valentine's Day, which I've done before, you get there and they have like, first off, they're super crowded. You get like limited menus and shit because they know they're gonna be crowded, so they narrow their kitchen items down so they could process people faster. This is things I found out about restaurants and shit like that. So it's like, and then you gotta get reservations days ahead of time, and and then like the traffic, around the you know what? Just go a week after Valentine's Day. That's what we do. Then you get the full menu at the restaurant, the nice restaurant you go to. You don't have to deal with the fact that they're packed. That there's, they end up not even getting a
Wise
reservation on
words.
time. So why not just pick your own Valentine's Day a little bit after or something? Because then you have to deal with all the bullshit that the people who do a date night on Valentine's Day have to deal with. And they're getting the flowers. Oh, I can get my flowers really cheap from the florist if we celebrate a week after, because they jack up their prices too. These are all tips from me, Bite Binge, for you guys who are watching.
Yep. All right. I've got some Valentine's Day facts for you all to swallow today. All right. So, according to the National Retail Federation, Americans were projected to spend approximately $21.8 billion on Valentine's Day. That's fucking your money going straight down the fucking toilet. All right. A survey by the American Psychological Association found that 27% of Americans feel increased stress due to heightened loneliness and social isolation during Valentine's Day. The Greeting Card Association. Now, these people got to be for at Valentine's Day, so expect a skewed fucking point of view on this one. They estimate that 145 million Valentine's Day cards are exchanged annually, which contributes to paper waste and environmental degradation is worth the size of a national forest every year. Think about that.
But
All
how do you
for
put a
this.
price on love?
For this, I'm not done. Your week after Valentine's Day is not doing any of this. None of this environmental impact or loneliness or financial strain. But relationship strain's also a fucking fact. According to the Journal of Family Psychology, it found that couples who experienced higher level of financial strain during the Valentine's season had increased conflict and dissatisfaction in their relationships. Now, that's not a study worth studying. I don't know what is. Can you imagine coming to any other conclusion with that study? That study is so stupid. Anyway, according to the University of fucking Buffalo, 43% of respondents reported feeling disappointed by their partner's Valentine's Day efforts. I'm sure that Bite's wife, if surveyed, would say no less because obviously they don't even celebrate it. But 43% disappointed, meaning the efforts were put in and it was negative results from Valentine's Day, with 16% admitting that they have broken up at one point or another with someone over Valentine's Day. 16%. That's ridiculous. So Valentine's Day will break you right up if you're weak. Maybe that's what it's for. Maybe it's like the sphincter of relationships. It just got
Well,
to squeeze them out of there.
it's a similar phenomena for the holiday season where a lot of people, I think a lot of people break up before the holiday season because you're going to be spending time with your extended family and stuff like that, and they don't want to do that if they know that they don't want to, continue the relationship. So it's like, hey, we're going to go see our families and stuff. They're like, you know what, this isn't working out because
Yeah.
they don't want to have to go through with all that rigmarole in the holiday season for someone that they're not really keen on. So a common time to break up is, I think, like October.
Yeah, no, I mean, if you're in a serious relationship, like, if you're really serious, what'll usually happen is you'll just stop doing the events. Like, you'll just stop going to the in-laws or whatever, and that'll usually precede the real separation. Now, if you're in a not like real relationship, like if you're not married, if you're in a boyfriend-girlfriend relationship, then yeah, I can see what you're talking about. That makes sense. But usually when marriages stop, those commitments go first, and then the rest of it goes.
By the
From what
way,
I've
Thunder
seen.
had thrown a diss at me when I was talking about going to a restaurant on Valentine's Day or a week after. He said, "Grow your own flowers and learn to cook, you lazy fuck." Which
Yeah, amen.
I don't know
Amen.
why Thunder goes after me so hard. I don't
Yeah,
know what
grow
I
your own
did.
flowers and fucking learn to cook the next week. You don't have to waste that money.
I
I
do
love our
grow.
audience.
I don't grow flowers. You know why, Thunder? I don't like to grow things that I can't eat. When it comes to things that I can't eat, I grow a lot of that
He
shit.
grows
And
your
so you can go to
sadness
fucking hell
and your nervous
because
sweat.
the amount of food or plants that are edible that I grow are very numerous. So I don't give a shit about your flowers.
He's very proud of his garden, Thunder. You stepped into the manure pile that you didn't need to be stepping
And
into.
I do cook.
He's gonna come up. He does cook, just
So
not on Valentine's Day the week after when they celebrate Valentine's Day. All right.
what am I going to do with all those garden items if I don't cook? It's a complete waste.
Yes. So Thunder is telling you if you grow the flowers that your girl will grow your dong, and he's probably not wrong about that. And honestly, as a Harvest Moon player, you should know. You should know to be growing a little bit of flower on the side,
I'm
man.
not a Harvest Moon player.
Oh, then you suck. That's simple. I didn't
I
know.
prefer
You just made that easy for me.
Stardew Valley is
Oh,
much
that's a
better.
great one. That's another. Well, that Harvest Moon came first, man. So you didn't ever play retro games of that nature? You only played Stardew Valley?
No, I didn't play any of those kind of games.
Oh my God, Stardew Valley was your first. Oh, Harvest Moon
Yeah,
was the original Stardew Valley, and
I
Stardew
know,
Valley is
I
just
know, but I
better.
never played it.
Oh, well, fair enough. That's fucking crazy.
I think I told you the story on Stardew Valley. I really enjoyed it for a long time, but then I stopped playing for a while, and then I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna play Stardew Valley because I really like that, and I tried to pick up from where I was, but my inventory was just like a billion chests with
Hmm.
thousands of items. And I'm just like, fuck it, never mind. I just turned it off and never played it again. There's just so much going on
It was
when I
too
try to
much
load it
after
back up.
you lost track of it all. I know. There is a lot. And they kept updating it too. Concerned Ape is a great developer and deserves every dime he got for that. That was a very smart play the whole way through. Cool game. Good music too.
Thunder says the N64 one is hard to look at for me. Well, what you do is you get like an upscaler, like a retro tink, and then you use your S video out. Or if you want to go crazy, you can get the fucking RGB mod for your N64. That'll clean your fucking N64 right up. I just use the S video for my N64 into my retro tink 5X upscaler, and
I'll
that
just
allows
turn the
me to
TV
make it
off
look
here.
awesome.
That image didn't go well with your RetroTink monologue, so I'm
What?
just
You mean Tucker Carlson doesn't play N64?
no. I
He should.
we gotta fire someone back there. They miscued.
But before we progress, though, I do want another alcoholic beverage. I'll be
Go
right
get
back. So
one.
just
See, that's
stare
why I
at that
queued one
black
up. See,
screen
that's
and
the one the
and
Moogs
contemplate
got
your lives.
queued for me. I'll just vape, and it looks like I've got to get myself queued up here. Pirates are the way, Thunder. Long live the pirates. We deserve, for all the free media I've given, I deserve free media. That's how I feel about it. But I still pay for video games, though. I pay for all my video games. But for other things, like I don't pay for TV. Fuck that. I don't pay for any of that. I'll watch a movie if it's good at the theater, but I usually don't. Because most movies aren't very good. The Mario movie was good, though. Fucking say that right now. Bite sounds like he might be coming back. Is he coming back? We actually have him back here? That son of a bitch. You can hear him fucking lumbering around in there. Oh, for sure. And then when it comes to retro games, like Super Nintendo games and Nintendo games and shit like that, I consider that shit to have long passed, and that shit's fucking free reign for me, as far as I'm concerned. I sure ain't hunting a Nintendo down and being like, here, fucking, here's your fucking $20 for me playing your fucking untranslated version of fucking um, Breath of Fire or fucking untranslated version of fucking Fire Emblem or whatever fuck thing that is that you're fucking playing. fried his EverDrive. So that's gonna be what I'm gonna talk about until he comes back. I fucking gave him a NES EverDrive and he put that in a top loader and fried the shit out of it. Welcome
Hello.
back, you bitch. Cheers to you and your fucking new drink.
Oh my God, Thunder uses emulators? Why?
I know. You missed a lot
Why
of
don't
the
you just
discussion.
emulate in real life while you're at it, Thunder?
Ah,
Put on some fucking Apple Vision goggles and emulate in real life there. And then maybe then the N64 will make sense to you. I burned him. Did you get all that?
you did. I got it all. It all went
Put
through.
put that
Twitch it
in your
now. You can
pipe and
clip. You can
smoke
clip
it
that. Clip
with
that.
your
Yeah.
burned lips, as
Yes, your
Space Ghost
lips of
said.
clipped lips, burned lips, clipped. Bitch. All right.
All right, let's go. Let's
So
do it.
Tucker fucking Carlson. What? Lick my balls. Tucker fucking Carlson. All right. This is the motherfucking guy.
He's that badass. You have to put fucking as his middle name.
Yes, he was out there on Fox News previously, fucking stirring up shit. This fucking bullshit conspiracy theories and extraordinarily right wing views on almost everything, except for obviously Homeland Security, which doesn't make a lot of sense. But we'll just put that aside for the moment. He's got really right wing views, and he's a conspiracy theorist. And this motherfucker somehow scored a interview with the fucking president of the Russian Federation, aka the dictator of the Russian Federation, Vladimir Putin, Senior, right here, and seen giving his very best journalist listening face is Tucker over there on the left
His
side.
face is legendary. His listening face is the most weird, preposterous face I've ever seen for someone interviewing. And even this one isn't as weird as I've seen it before. But he's always furrows his brows like very extremely, almost like,
Well, they look
you know what I
like
mean?
they're having a shitting contest. Like the first one to fucking plop one down and get a splash wins. That's what it looks
But I mean,
like.
I have I mean, I never watched Tucker Carlson very much, but I had seen him a few times, and I was like, the first thing that struck me was when the other person was talking and he was listening, he would always like kind of like stare into the camera, furrow his brows, and like have his eyes deranged like this, and kind of like nod as if he's listening, but it looks like he's about to do the bidding of the Dark Lord or something. And he just kind of goes, yeah, and he stares. And it's almost like
And
he's
that's what he's doing here in this picture as well. Luckily, we did capture it. We have another
yeah.
picture.
I've always thought his listening face was so bizarre.
We have the
But anyway,
GoPro that
let's
they
go.
put on the floor of the interview room here, where they've got that angle going up at these guys. I'm sure there's lots of people getting
Thunder wants to know how
calendared.
much would you have to be paid to have a shitting contest with someone while looking them in the eye. I don't know.
$1,000. Wait, do you have to win? How much? You get paid either way. It's like boxing, right?
Well, is
Thousand
it like a
dollars.
national program? Like,
Thousand
is it going to
dollars.
be on
Thousand
60
thousand
Minutes?
dollars. No, no, fuck it. Not national
What if it's
program. I'll
on?
just
What if
do it
it's
in my
on 60
backyard.
Minutes? No. What
Backyard.
if? No. What if that's part of the
Is the
agreement?
60 Minutes crew gonna come to my backyard and film me shit?
Yes,
Yes, I'll do
it's
it.
part of
I'll
60
absolutely
Minutes.
do it. No, I'm in. $1,000 still, and I get free 60-minute coverage. Damn, I'm gonna
But what if
talk while
people?
I'm shitting.
What if people
They'll
at
have to
work going to
listen to me.
say, "How are you going to deal with the reception at work?" Like, hey, I saw 60 Minutes the other night. You were
Well,
on it.
obviously, I'll have been on 60 Minutes. I won't have to work anymore. I'll be famous. I'll use my
You'll be
TikTok.
famous.
I'll use my 60 Minute stardom to fucking rocket my Twitch career into its final state.
That's all you need.
That's
That's
all I
the
need is 60 Minutes, man. That's all I need.
the only people watching 60 Minutes are over the age of 58.
Yeah, that those people will rocket my Twitch career.
No, none of them are on Twitch who will watch that.
So obviously, Putin had a bunch of talking points. And did you listen to the interview or not?
I listened to some of the beginning, which is Vladimir Putin
The
giving this
history
history
lesson?
lesson.
Yeah,
Yes, I haven't gotten past that yet.
it's 30 minutes. That's a long part of it.
I thought it was somewhat interesting, but the thing is, like, as he's talking, like, how I wonder how much of this is like completely true. Like, but I'm not gonna sit here and fact check everything that he's talking about. Like, he was talking about like Poland colluding with Hitler on Czechoslovakia and stuff. I'm like, is that true? Like, I don't know. Do you remember him? Did you hear the history lesson part?
I did, yes.
So he talked about Hitler colluding with Poland on forming Czechoslovakia. But
Right.
what didn't make any sense to me was they wouldn't agree with Hitler on the section of land he wanted. They colluded about Czechoslovakia, and then Hitler attacked them. So I'm like, okay, what?
That it
All
doesn't
right.
stop the thing is I heard all that and I understand, but history doesn't mean anything. Those people don't want them there. That's the issue. They're obviously physically fighting to stop them from coming. They don't want them. And the people invading are being hurt, and the people who are being invaded don't want them in there. That's that's all there is. That's all there needs to be. So fucking get out. It's that simple.
But Poland colluded with Hitler. You see.
Yep, but that was a long time ago. Those people are dead or old.
But Tucker, I remember Tucker Carlson a few times into his history, like, that's all interesting, but what does that have to do with you going into Ukraine? I'm getting there. I thought we were having a civil conversation. All right, whatever. Go ahead.
Well,
But I
I mean,
think Tucker.
I would just let that I would just record Putin and talk as long as I could. So did I bet I wonder if it ever crossed Tucker Carlson's mind that he's close enough to Putin to probably fucking kill him. Like he could probably do it if that was his sole goal in life. He'd be killed. It'd be a martyrdom act to do. But he was close enough to kill that motherfucker right there. I've never seen anyone that close to him.
I'm sure there's probably people,
Oh, they were there with guns ready to shoot that guy, but he could have fucking jumped on him and twisted him, and the gun could have been misfired and shot him. Like he could have his own guards shoot him that way. Like,
what it'd be cool though, is if Tucker Carlson took off his face and he was Arnold Schwarzenegger underneath, and then he jumped across the
he's
table
like,
at him.
now it's time to pay, and he just picks him up,
Now I will kill you with my Arnold Schwarzenegger hands.
and then they just start shooting at him. They're like, and the squibs start blowing out of his chest. He's like, no! But eventually, though, he does tear Putin's fucking spine from his neck cavity, and then he just dies on the floor, and they're both dead. But he has his fucking head and his spine in his hand when it's all done. Would be good
Flawless
times.
victory.
Well, that was not flawless. He dies too because all those fucking KGB agents shoot
But
him
that could
dead.
be his last words, dude. That doesn't make any sense.
Someone else has to say that.
Really?
Like
Isn't
Liu
it
Kang.
Shaolin saying it?
I thought it was maybe it is Shaolin. I don't fucking remember.
It's supposed to be the main villain guy is doing the narration, like, finish him. That's supposed to be the main villain saying that. Shaolin.
Okay, that makes sense. I thought Goro was the main villain, but you're right. Shaolin is the main villain.
But he's supposed to be the one saying those words in the battle, like, finish him.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Anyway, so Arnold Schwarzenegger rips off his Tucker Carlson mask and then leaps across the table and kills him. Shao Kahn? Not Shaolin. Thunder is saying.
There you go. That makes much more sense because I knew what he was saying though. I just remembered Goro anyway. I didn't remember the fucking Shao Kahn. But I knew there was a new other guy. I knew there was the last guy that was not hard.
I remember I think it was Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3, you could play as Shao Kahn. I remember that and how cool that was. But I think that Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 is the first one, right? Nasty Matty says Shang Tsung.
Shang Tsung. Oh God, now even Thunder's wrong. That makes more sense even. I don't remember, like I said. I remember Goro. I don't think anyone's called out
Oh
Goro
my
being
god!
wrong.
Now I have to look this up. Jeez.
Do it for
Mortal,
Mortal Kombat
my
1, the Midway
mechanical
Classic. Don't fuck it up. Don't
combat.
fuck it up, Bite.
Uh, Mortal Kombat top 15 villains ranked. What?
Hell yeah! That's what you need. Don't search for Mortal Kombat 1 Last Boss. God damn, don't
I
do
thought
that.
that would work. Well, Goro would be Shell, whatever the main guy you didn't fight.
Goro is who I thought the fucking last boss was, you fucking bitch. That's what I
I
always
know,
said.
but he's not the ultimate
I
boss,
know
though.
he's
Even though
not. That's why I admitted that, and then I don't fucking remember his name. So I'm
you
not
don't
sitting here
fight him in Mortal
pretending.
Kombat
Everyone
1.
else is pretending to know his fucking name. I'm not doing it. I'm gonna be real with everybody. I ain't doing that Emperor's New Clothes shit. I'm not gonna fucking tell you to invest in cryptocurrency. Damn, I peaked when I fucking said that. Excuse me. Fucking bitch. Get drunk.
Chang Shung is the guy you play, I think. Maybe that's him. Let me see. Shang Shung. I don't know. I give up. I don't care anymore. I thought it'd be easy to Google and find out, but it wasn't. Shang Shung was Shao Kahn's underling, and Goro is his underling. So it is so Shao Kahn. All right, whatever. Whoever that guy is that's saying like finish him. Are you? We're not that far in the stream yet for you to divulge into whistling into your bottle, are we?
Yes, we're that far.
We've
So
sunk that low that's
we
what you're
have
doing for content.
so very soon we're gonna have to once again approve the debt ceiling. You know, we gotta do it
Well, it
every
doesn't
couple
matter, right?
months.
You just you just extend your debt ceiling and then you're fine. You just keep going up.
Yeah, I mean that's just how air works, right?
Where's your
We,
graphic? You have a graphic for the next story?
oh yeah, yeah, I
Or
do.
is it a black void, which is very
It's not. I've got a graphic.
apropos?
I've got a graphic.
There we go.
That's not just a
No one
graphic.
could read
It's a
that.
fucking
Those
PowerPoint.
numbers are too
So
small.
I'll tell you. I'll tell you a little bit about the axes, if you will.
You
Just
have
let
to
me
go into
fucking
maximum
let me
view.
just give you some of my presentation skills, all right? On the y-axis, you'll see how many trillion dollars of debt that there is. And on the x-axis, you will see over time, starting with the year of 2006 and ending with the year 2024, over time, the accumulation of the national debt of the United States of America. You bitch. As you can see, in 2006, we had about $5 trillion of public debt and about another $3 trillion
See, Jerome
of
Powell
intergovernmental
should pepper that
holdings.
into his speeches. Jerome Powell, when he talks, he should just pepper in "you bitch" during
He
his
should.
talks.
And if anyone interrupts him, he should get really loud. That's what should happen. And as we've gone over time, in the traditional bathtub curve, we will see that in 2024, we have now $27 trillion of debt held by the public and an additional $7
The fuck does that
trillion
mean?
dollars of
My debt's over
intergovernmental holdings.
25 trillion.
You notice how the governmental holdings and the public debt are not proportional in this fucking graph, you
So
bitch.
you're saying the government only owns the difference between the public debt and the intra-government holding debt? What the fuck does that mean?
It's the difference between debt that we owe to China and debt that we owe to the Rockefellers.
The
Bitch.
Rockefellers? The people who built
Yes,
that plaza in New York City?
the very same.
What about the Vanderbilts? Are they on here? Are they on this chart somewhere?
Anyone that's in the Illuminati knows that this is the fucking left side of the triangle right here. This graph. This is
What about
this
Carnegie? Is Carnegie on the graph somewhere?
Carnegie Hall.
No, Carnegie, the guy.
The guy.
Yeah, the guy who
I don't
built
see him on the
Carnegie
fucking
Hall.
graph. What are you talking about? No, I
We're
don't see
talking
him on
about the
there.
titans of industry, are we not?
We are titans of industry. What are you talking about?
Carnegie
Can you
made
explain yourself?
oil. Carnegie had oil. The Vanderbilts had railroads.
Right, yes, like the Rockefellers. Exactly. That's what's going to be looking at that. Yes.
So anyway, what the fuck are we talking about with this? So there's debt. So what the fuck?
Yes.
Tell me what this debt held by the public means versus the government debt.
It's the Rockefellers. And the intergovernmental is China. That's the difference.
What? I thought you
China. China.
China's red.
China's no, China's yellow.
We only owe like China like $1 trillion.
I know, but we only own $7 trillion of intergovernmental debt. So yeah, you're right.
When you say intra, you mean extra? Because China would be extra, not intra.
That's not public debt.
I don't know what this chart means.
Look,
Nothing
I'm
about
just
this
gonna
makes any
tell you right
sense.
now, we got a lot of debt. All right, let's just put it that way.
I just don't know why you have two lines on this chart. Everyone else who's ever
Everybody
talked about
likes
the
fancy graphics.
everyone else
Everybody wants
who
to
has
see a
talked
takeaway from the
about
chart.
the
The chart.
national debt has it all in one graph and one figure. I don't know why you've decided to dissect it in this weird way that
I
makes
really
no
think it's
sense,
important
that
to
nobody
see the
understands.
colors come
Nobody
off the
understands
paper.
why you did this.
You
Why did
need.
you do this?
I
Why
did
did
it
you have a
for the
chart
lulz.
that has debt held by public and versus
Held by the
intergovernment? No
public.
one even knows what you're talking
Held
about. You
by
don't know what you're
the
talking about. No one knows what you're talking about. Neither do you.
The data speaks for itself, Pipage. The data's speaking. And you aren't listening. You're not listening about the debt held by the public or to the intergovernmental holdings. You're not listening to the data. You can't see the fundamental numbers. You just can't grasp it. Your small brain
Yes, I can.
cannot do the math. You can't take that 10 million right here. You can't 10 trillion, excuse me. You can't wrap your head around it. All right? You can't focus on the numbers.
I grasped it.
The facts, the data.
Grasping it right now.
You
Grasping
grasp
it.
your balls. Stupid motherfucker.
See me it took me some practice to get my grasping to be accurate. I had to look at it on the screen for a
there was a
while.
little bit of grasp action going that was off. So anyway, what the fuck are we gonna do about this? I'm gonna be quite honest with every motherfucker on this fucking channel.
I don't
right now.
see.
Right,
here's my question. I've said.
all right, I'll
You
let
want to
him
go
talk.
ahead?
Go ahead.
So
Nope.
here's what I'm trying to say. Does anyone know how far we can go into debt before just everything collapses? Is there like a threshold of like we can't sustain this once we get to $80 trillion in debt? Like, what is the formula that is being applied here?
It's not real.
That,
It's not tangible. It's not real.
but at what point
It
does it
doesn't
become?
actually exist.
At what point does it become a problem?
It's already a problem.
I know, but it was a problem back when it was $10 trillion. So
It's an
when does it
intangible problem.
when does it start affecting our lives that our debt is this massive
It
as a
affects
country?
them a little bit because we have to pay interest all the time. But aside from the interest that we have to pay, it does not affect our lives at all.
But we're not paying interest to ourselves if it's
No,
the
we're
government.
paying them to the public and to intergovernmental holdings, obviously.
But what does that mean? Intergovernmental holdings. I don't know what that means.
It
You mean
means
intragovernmental, not inter.
intra,
What does that
like
mean? What is intragovernmental holdings?
it's your mom.
Really?
Yeah. Anyway,
She never told me about that.
can I give you had a point to make? You failed. Can I make my point? I wanted to be honest with the fucking
I don't
people
think
here.
I think I made my point. It didn't fail.
No, all right, fine. You fucking made your point. Fail or not, they can make that decision. All right, I got my motherfucking point to make. I'm gonna be real with you motherfuckers on this channel right now. All right, look at that. I've been bitching about this fucking subject for 20 years. All right, I'm fucking 42 now. I'm old as shit. Fuck that. I'm done bitching about this. It's the last fucking time I'm even gonna fucking mention it. I don't care anymore. Do you know why? It ain't gonna affect,
Yes.
it ain't gonna be my motherfucking problem. That's why I'm gonna be fucking dead in the motherfucking ground, and you motherfuckers are gonna have to deal with this. It's not my fucking issue, you bitch. I'll be fucking dead and gone. And the truth is, if it ever does become the point where people are like trying to get themselves paid it all back, which is never gonna happen, this is just like cryptocurrency. It's funny money. But if it ever happens where people are trying to collect the whole balance instead of the interest, there's gonna be fucking just war and shit like that. And then Americans are gonna be fucking shooting everybody because they've got all the guns. So
The Great Debt Wars of 2056.
2056, I'll be fucking taking a dump on someone's roof. I'll be like Santa, except for it'll be fucking October 12th. I'll be like right in their chimney. It'll be a good time.
They're gonna still have chimneys in 2056.
I will find one.
I feel like all the fires are going to be in our VR headsets, right? We don't even need fireplaces.
I hope smoke's coming out. I will go for a chimney that has smoke coming out, because then I'll just rip that bitch off. I will be like, and that fucker's.
But isn't
right
your
in
shit
there.
just gonna? But then your shit's just gonna land in the flue, right?
No, it'll go pum 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 pum, and then it'll go right onto the fire. Hopefully, it'll be
But it'll hit
well
the
lit
flue
by that
first,
point.
right?
It will. It'll probably leave some skid marks along the way.
Hmm. But won't your ass be pumped full of smoke?
Maybe it doesn't matter.
What if it's, you know, it's not gonna go thump 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 if it's liquidy.
It
How are you
is
gonna
gonna
make
go thump thump
sure?
thump thump thump.
What
It
are you
is.
gonna eat beforehand to make sure it goes
If
thump
I
thump
can
thump thump
land
thump?
it without it hitting the wall, if I can go straight down, like at a totally vertical angle, that would be amazing. And maybe I am that godly, bite, maybe, but I think it's gonna go thump 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 thump.
Hey, do
As
you ever
most.
watch those Disney movies where before someone like falls off a cliff or something, they have like a yodeling sound effect that happens where they go
Like that, or
yodel. You could
yep.
do that before you lay your shits down. You just do it down the chimney. Yodel,
Why would I
yodel,
put my mouth down
yodel.
there?
And you're like,
It
what was
already had
that?
a thump 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 happen down there.
But
If
the
I
thing
put my
is,
mouth
if
there, I could catch
no,
fucking
but you could do a lot of sound effects beforehand, so people might be gathered
E.
around the chimney.
coli or some shit.
You want people to gather around, right?
I want people to fucking smell it. That's honestly all that it is. It's nothing to do about gathering or anything. I just want them to smell it. If I could fucking get that thing to fucking spread across the air in a more efficient manner, I could probably do it. But anyway, I'm not gonna be paying this shit. That's what I'm fucking saying. Alright, I'm just being real. I've been trying to tell people to pay this for a very long time, and now I don't give a fuck. So that's my fucking point of view on this. It has changed. I used to have a different point of view, but I've gotten old enough that I know that some other people are gonna fucking have to deal with this. I'll be dead.
But you're
That's
gonna have
what
to deal with
everybody.
social.
That's what everybody who's constantly looked at this has done. That's why I'll be
But you're
stuck.
gonna have to deal with Social Security being broken by the time you retire, right?
Mm-mm. I have enough money. I don't need Social Security.
But it's gonna be broken by the time you retire, isn't it?
Money's a fucking construct. It's not real. Money's worthless. Those
Is it? Did you?
dollars are nothing but
Is that
paper.
something you heard from Spock in Star Trek?
No, it's actually really true that money's just a construct. Your physical property and your ability
Well,
to defend
just
it.
like
It's
what Nasty
the only
Matty
asset you
said.
really have is your physical property and the ability to defend it.
Just like what Nasty Matty said. He said it wasn't the reason Nixon removed gold standard. But yeah. So Nixon removed the gold standard basically, so the government can spend more money on wars and shit. Pretty much, because once you're off the gold standard, then you have all this theoretical money, and then your ability to what is that fancy term they say when you manipulate currency? But there's another term for it, where you can
Laundering.
no, it's where you kind of saturate the value of your dollar. It's called like some sort of currency manipulation. I forget the term of it. China does it all the time, but I can't remember what it's called. I would sound smart if I came up with it, but I'm just gonna have to allude to it as proof of my intelligence. I'm done. Go ahead.
All right. So anyway, after that story, stupid fucking national debt. It can lick my balls. That's my fucking
It
saying.
actually cannot because it's not a person.
I mean, you can look at this fucking sign right here. It says 31 million. That's way long time ago, or trillion, excuse me. And at that time, it said that our family share was 239,000, and it's now higher than this. So, what do we say about that? We say
Good job.
we say that's not my family's share. It's someone else's family's share. That's what I say. And good luck collecting this debt. You can't even collect the credit card debts of all these motherfuckers. Good luck collecting this. And it's not gonna happen. Like it's just like cryptocurrency. That's my fucking point. This is all just funny money. The whole thing is funny money. It's all gonna come crashing down one of these days. It's gonna be nuts. I wonder if AI will be the one that does it or if we will.
You know, having heard you said that, it would be a cool idea if I was walking down the street and then I saw a guy. I'm like, "Excuse me, sir." I stop him for a second. What do you want? And I take out my wallet and I open it up, and he's like just watching me. And I pull out like a $20 bill and I stare at it like this, and I go, and he says, "What the fuck are you doing?" He says, and I go, "Funny money," and then I just like throw it up in the air and I run away.
I'm sure they'd love you.
This is my uh bit that I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna do
You're gonna
like bite.
give people money.
We're gonna do bite on the street,
Bite on the
and this
street,
and this is my first segment idea. What I just pitched you,
which is going up to people and going, ha ha ha, with your money and then throwing it in the air and letting them keep it.
but I say funny money first.
Yes.
They gotta say funny money, otherwise there's no joke.
Yeah. And then you're just gonna let them have the money and then film their reaction.
Yeah, but I'm gonna have dollar bills in my wallet mixed with Monopoly money.
You're only
So
gonna let the Monopoly money go.
no, because of the fact I'm gonna throw it up in the air for the cameras, it's gotta look spectacular, like I'm throwing hundreds of dollars. But it's just gonna be Monopoly money, but there's gonna be some money mixed in. Real money. Because that's the
It's
budget. Because I gotta spend our the money that we get in from HelloFresh. I'm
yes.
gonna I'm
So
gonna use
this
that to
is
stuff my wallet full of
so
some $1
so the
bills.
the bite on the street segment is coming. When's the delivery days? Is next week, or are we talking the week after that? When are you doing that?
For the segment,
Yeah. When will
uh,
the viewers see
I
it?
think I think we're already in post production right now. Actually,
Oh, all right. So next week?
no, I'm saying if we're in post production, that means I've already filmed it.
No, next. When are the viewers gonna see it?
Uh, I think I'm shooting for a summer 2024 release.
Summer 2024 release of the segment, which is supposed to be reoccurring, but it's gonna come the first time though. Summer 2024. Bite on the street. Look forward to it. You bitch.
Funny, and the subtitle is "Funny Money."
Funny money. Yes, funny money. It's gonna be incredible.
Speaking of funny money,
Yeah, speaking of definitely money, funny or not, Thunderlove says, and I quote, Bite is book smart, but that boy is dumb as a bitch.
I'm book smart though.
Unquote.
That's a good lead in. I see. I mean, that's pretty good.
All right, so we've got
It's a
here the
compliment.
fucking Apple Vision Pro, okay? This is what we're looking at right here on this motherfucking picture you
You know,
see
what if
on here.
someone watching this stream is actually watching it on an Apple Vision Pro right now?
If you're watching this on motherfucking Apple Vision Pro, then I'm fucking getting real close, you stupid ass. But you're not. See, you didn't see the 3D
What?
effect.
They could be.
You saw some
Maybe
fucking
someone
screen door ass
watching
fucking
this on
shit. That's what you
VOD.
got.
Maybe
Fucking
someone is watching this
crap.
VOD
I would love to
a
fucking
year from
take a
now.
dump in my pristine Toto toilet that gives me a fucking ass washing every time with this thing on, and then put myself into the virtual reality of sitting on a fucking latrine in the middle of Montana's fucking wilderness. That is the dream.
with the Apple Vision Pro, you could have a toilet shitting game, could you not?
You could do everything. Every dump you take could be a new experience. You could be shitting
But
in,
what?
in a
No, think
fucking
about this. Hold
waterfall.
on, I got an
You could be
idea. I got an
shitting.
idea for an app. I got an idea. You ready?
Okay.
So I don't know if you do this, but after you wipe if I'm sure you still use toilet
I
paper
do wipe my
sometimes.
ass. I
So
do.
when you go to wipe your ass, but then you hold up the piece of shit toilet paper to your Apple Vision Pro, and it could detect what amount of shit is on that paper and give you a score accordingly. So the
You
more
don't tell how.
shit,
Why don't you just like take a picture of your butt with the fucking toilet though? Like if the toilet would just tell you if your ass is clean or not, that'd be better.
you're departing way too much from my
No, I'm
original
not. I'm
concept.
just Japanese. That's just my thought. I'm not Japanese, but I have a Japanese
You
toilet
see,
mentality.
this
If
is another example. Instead of tagging on or adding something additional to your idea, you could just completely changes the entire concept of the idea in the bit to where it doesn't resemble at all what you're talking about. And
there's
then
no
it's like
bit.
I have
You see,
nowhere to go.
you're like this is a world of bits, and I'm sitting here like, no, my fucking toilet should have a camera in it so that when the
It's
fucking
basically
bidet comes out,
having a person that doesn't tag on or add to something, just changes
there's a
it in a
camera, of
completely
course,
another direction
broadcasting
that
on
doesn't even make
Wi-Fi.
any
There's a
sense.
camera filming
Now
your
it's not even
butthole and making
now
sure
in
that your
his idea,
butthole is
it's not
clean.
even about the Apple Vision Pro. Now it's about the toilet taking a vision. Like now it's
You're
just
the one that
completely
fucking thought to
so
make.
far
So
removed
you're like
from what
that
I was
kid
talking
in
about
school
that it
whose
just
mom
doesn't
did not
resemble or
tell
make any
them
sense.
that when you wipe your butt in public, not to bring it up and look at it after you're finished. Like up to your face. Yeah, that's not what you do, right? But when you wipe your ass, you don't like pull it out from out of your ass and look at it like this and like
They
examine
do.
it.
Hey, you gotta look at it. You gotta see that you got some shit on there because that tells you
You
whether you
don't
should
look
continue.
under your ass and do that.
What are you talking about?
There's two ways you can wipe your ass, Bite. You can wipe
Why
your
would I
ass
look at? How can you look at
and then
your own
look
asshole?
under your
So
own
what are you
butt,
talking about?
and then you see it under there, and you can see whether it's clean.
Who's looking at their own ass? What the
Who's
fuck are you
pulling the
talking
toilet
about?
paper up out of the toilet bowl and looking at it at eye level? Who is doing that? You can
What the
smell it
fuck
up
are you
there.
talking
What are
about?
you talking
I'm
about?
talking about toilet paper. And I said that multiple
Yes,
times.
you were talking about the Vision Pro
So who's talking about
analyzing the
looking at the
toilet paper.
toilet?
Not the toilet. I'm talking
You're
about the
you're
toilet paper.
so
The
you're
paper.
so out of bounds on what I'm
Toilet
talking
paper.
about.
No,
You're
I'm not
so
out of
on a
bounds.
different planet. You're
I'm not.
so just conceptually so far
Bite
removed. You're
binge.
on Mars.
Bite binge. I'm not on
Can I
Mars.
start over because I don't know what the fuck you're talking about? You're
You
making no
can.
sense to me.
You're going. Yes, you may start over. It will devolve the
I'm
same way.
saying that once you have the Apple Vision goggles on,
Yep.
you wipe your ass with toilet paper.
Yep.
In case that's not clear
It's toilet
to
paper.
my
Yeah,
co-host.
don't worry about that. We need
Now,
this.
once you have that white toilet paper, you hold it up to your goggles. The
Wait,
goggles.
you put it eye level to the goggles. You pull it out.
Why
out
do you
of
have
your
to be
butt
eye level?
area.
You don't have to be eye level. What are you
So-
talking about?
So you basically.
You realize your
you
eyes can
duck down
tilt
there.
down, right?
So
Your
you're just-
eyes can tilt down. They don't have to come to literally looking straight eye level. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yes, yes. Thunderlove, you have
'Cause-
summarized this correctly. So listen to Thunderlove's synopsis of this situation. Bum wants his asshole on video, and Bite wants to see and smell his own shit to achieve the same goal. And yes, this is true.
I'm saying you can look down, which is not eye level, at the piece of toilet paper you wiped yourself with. The vision goggles.
So your vision goggles
can
is going to have to differentiate your balls and your dick, and you're going to have to get your dick out of the way. And so you're going to have to at least pull it out. So
What does my dick have to do with it? I'm talking about my ass.
Well, I mean, if it's too
and toilet
small,
paper.
I guess if it's small, it wouldn't get in the way. All right, fine, never mind.
What
It
are you
doesn't-
talking about? Again, you're like this commentary on what I'm talking about is so far removed from what I'm describing. I don't even know
You're
what the fuck you're
describing taking
doing.
a Vision Pro and either doing this. That's one thing you're thinking of doing, or taking toilet paper that has or has not shit and then bringing it to eye level for the Vision Pro to evaluate.
Why is it eye level? Again with the eye level.
Well, the eyes
could
are
look
in the Vision
down
Pro.
with-
Like they
you
even
can look down.
They superimpose
Eye
eyes
level-
onto them.
Eye level.
They even take a picture of your own
eye
eyes.
level
and then put them
insinuates
there.
you're bringing it all the way to where you're looking
All the way up
forward
to
with
that
your
Vision
eyes.
Pro. That Vision Pro has to get a good look at
But
that
why would you
fucking
do that? You just
turdy.
look down with your eyes. I don't think you understand what eye level means.
The
I don't think
Vision
you
Pro.
understand what that means.
If the
Because
Vision Pro
eye
can
level
see the shit,
means
we
if you're
don't care if your
looking
eye can see
forward,
the
this
shit.
is eye level.
It won't even
Eye
tell
level
you.
does if I look down, that's not eye level. Looking down at the ground is not eye level. So I don't know what you're talking about with eye level. You just don't know what the fuck
Yeah,
you're
but if you
talking
look
about.
down at the ground, you're not going to see your fucking dirty shit paper.
But what does that have to do with eye level?
So are you pulling it up
Everyone
from
looks
under
down.
your butt? You're putting it from behind. So you got your ass, you got your hand. Where's your hand? Where's your hand at? All right. First of all, and
Why
your arm.
is this
The
so
arm is coming
hard
down.
for you to understand? I don't
There's a hand
understand.
involved. Where does the hand go and come up? Is the hand coming up from behind? Like, so it's like, ooh, surprise! Here's the toilet paper, like up from the front.
Have you
But
never
it's come
looked?
from back.
Have you never looked at the toilet paper that you wipe yourself with? I don't get it. I feel like you're just in the dark.
Of course
this
I do.
activity.
You have to look by looking under you. You have to look under your butt. That's what I said before. So that means you have
You
to
talked
actually
about
look
eye
down.
level. Well, I don't. I stand up to wipe.
You
I
have to
think
look
it's
down.
easier
You
to
have
do
to
that.
flip it backwards in order to see. Now,
Yeah,
if you're
but
talking about wearing the
prefer to
Vision Pro
stand. I
and
mean, I think it's
sticking your
easier.
head down into the toilet with it, which is pretty much what you have to do to look.
Why would I stick? Okay, but I don't. I don't sit when I wipe. I just stand up first.
Okay, so you stand up and then wipe your butt and then look at it eye level. Got it. All right, so
Yeah, I mean, I
it's
think
not
it's
for
harder to.
everybody. It's not for everybody. All right, but the Vision Pro could revolutionize some aspects of butt wiping.
But it could tell you how you're doing. Like it could give you a score even on how well you wiped if you hold
I
the
really think the
used toilet
toilet should be
paper
doing that though,
in the
because then you have
view.
the better
Why
view.
are you bringing it? Never mind. I'm moving on.
It can
Like I don't know
measure
why.
the particles.
What the fuck are you even saying? You're saying a toilet has an Apple
shit
Vision
part-
Pro on it? I
No,
don't even
it
know
has
what you're
just a little
suggesting.
simple,
Your
simple
suggestion
shit
makes
detector.
no
Just
sense.
a simple sensor.
So now you're saying Apple should make a fucking toilet Vision Pro, basically. Where your toilet can have all the AR technology that your eyes have, but attached to your toilet.
I would buy the iToilet. Or the Toilet Pro. Or whatever.
It's a stupid idea. The idea you had to interrupt my speech about what the Vision Pro could do, about your stupid idea that the toilet could do the same thing with its own AR technology, is just ridiculous
The
and
toilet
stupid.
could just keep washing your butt until it didn't need to be washed anymore. And it could stop. You wouldn't even need toilet paper. And save all those trees. What are you talking about, dude? You don't even know what you're fucking saying.
I guess I don't.
You're just a fucking American. That's all there
I guess
is.
you win. I guess you win. Your Japanese ways are better than my American ways.
Alright, so we got this fucking owl.
I don't see an owl. I see a black screen. What the fuck is wrong with your coughing? Should I get out of this room? I feel like you're gonna get me sick. You're so close to
I
me.
think I've got COVID.
You're coughing right at me.
I
mean, why don't you work from home today?
I think I will. Thank you for that idea.
Why don't you
That's a good
leave
idea.
the studio and fucking work from home?
So this is fucking Falco. Have you heard of him?
Yeah, he's in Star Fox.
Yeah,
He's blue.
And
he also says
fucking screen, you dipshit. It's not fucking Falco from Star Fox. It's Falco though.
He also has a move that routinely makes him fall off the screen on Final Destination, where he kind of like shoots forward.
Oh, I know
and if
that
you don't know how to
it's
use
like
the character,
Luigi one, right? Yeah. The Luigi one's worse. The Yoshi one's bad too.
Oh, with the egg roll?
The egg roll and the Luigi burst forward. Those are pretty rough.
Falco also sang "Rock Me Amadeus." Amadeus, Amadeus. Oh, Amadeus. I remember that in The Simpsons.
So, Falco is a special kind of owl. He is.
He doesn't look so special to me.
Well, he is.
He's a generic fucking owl.
He's an owl that used to live in a zoo. In fact, it was the Central Park Zoo, and this is in I think it's New York. Yes, Central Park, New York. And they cut some people fucking broke into Central Park Zoo and cut a hole in this fucking owl's cage and freed this Eurasian eagle owl named Falco. And the owl's been in that zoo for 13 years and now it is wild and it lives in Central Park and they cannot catch it.
But they see him?
Oh, they see him. You can see him in the courtyards, parks, perches, fire escapes. He's on top of water towers and he eats the rats in the city. But there's only one of them. There's not a girl for him. So he'll probably die or breed with another owl if there's any other owls. I mean, if I was the only dude in the entire ecosystem, I'd be fucking other birds. You know I would. So, I mean,
Oh, we
I'm
all
sure
know.
I'm sure that Falco would be the same way. Do you have anything to add to this fucking nugget of a story?
Uh, no, not really. I remember walking around Central Park. I've been there,
I've been there too. Have you been to
but
the zoo though? I hate zoos, so I didn't go to that.
I didn't even know there's a zoo there. I didn't even
Yeah,
know
there's a
that.
zoo. I didn't go though. I don't go to zoos.
Yeah, I never came. I don't remember there being a zoo. I can't
I definitely
remember coming across it.
I definitely did not go to the zoo. I hate zoos. But anyway, I haven't gone to the Atlanta Zoo. I haven't gone to the fucking Los Angeles Zoo. I have not gone to lots of zoos. I don't like them. I've been to some zoos in Japan. They were very bad.
I'm trying to think back on any memories I have on Central Park.
So, okay, I'm gonna give you some questions, some softballs, since you don't seem to have any opinions about this. You're thinking about Central Park and not about the story. So here's
Well, yeah,
some
because I've
questions.
been there, so I'm thinking
First
about
of
when I
all,
was there.
supposing they catch the person who cut this animal out of the cage. What do you think the punishment should be for that person, or should they not be punished?
Uh, I mean, the law is the law. Yeah, I can't decide because you can't decide when to apply the law because of what's involved. It's definitely property damage. You can't get around that. So
Okay.
you damage someone's property,
So what
whether
would
for
your
whatever
punish? What would
reasons.
Judge Bybench's punishment be doled out to me if I was the one? If I admitted that I was indeed the one that released this fowl? What?
Well, the other thing is you have to think about is as a judge,
I
if
have
other
no
people
priors.
if other people continue this behavior, how damaging would that be to the zoo or other zoos like that or establishes establishments like that? And so it comes down to like how do you feel about those existing and how should the proprietors of those uh, types of establishments be protected? What kind of protection should they have? And in this particular case, we have a culture in America where you're allowed to display animals and such. So there should not be a a blind eye turned toward people that do this kind of thing.
But that bird's having the time of its life now. That person that let this bird out is a fucking legend, in my opinion. I hope they don't fucking get caught.
Yeah, but when you're a judge, I mean, I'm treating it seriously. I'm not treating it like
I know you are. I
I
am
make
too.
one decision
I'm dead
and then
serious.
I
I
go
hope the
back to my
person
life
doesn't
as a
get caught.
citizen.
And I think that this bird is having the time of its life now. It loves it. It was in a motherfucking cage for fucking 12 years. That's
But
ridiculous. It's
how
supposed
come
to
his
fly around catching rats. It's not supposed to be in a fucking cage for 12 years. That's messed up.
yeah, but what's unusual to me is there's a procedure called clipping
It's
the
like
wings.
fucking people who would free slaves and shit back in the day. And yeah, it was against the law. Those people are fucking awesome. All right? That's what it comes down to. That's how I feel about it. That's me.
But
I don't
there's a
like them.
procedure for animals like this where you could clip
There
their
was a
wings.
procedure for slaves back then. That doesn't matter. That doesn't make it right.
What are you doing?
I'm comparing this
I'm
to
talking
slavery.
I'm talking about
I am
how
comparing
you could
this to
clip wings
non-modern day
and then you
slavery.
did this really bizarre turn of phrase where me talking about how you could clip wings of birds is like
No,
just
no,
like
it's
I
about
like
you. It's about you
slavery and it's
saying that we
just
should be
such a
prosecuting the person that
bizarre
fucking freed this
weird
animal, this
turn of
majestic
logic
beast,
that
this
because I suggested that
majestic
there's a procedure
beast.
for clipping the wings of a bird that I'm for slavery
Don't
and
ever
it's just like
clip it.
what the fuck
This
do I go
bird's
from
this
there
bird's
like
wings are
to
not
me that's
clipped.
just end of
This is an
conversation like
unclipped bird.
I'm dealing with an
You're not even
unreasonable
factually aware of the
deranged
situation.
individual who I'm
You're
conversing with
deranged.
who's
This bird is
turning me
flying
talk just
free.
talking about just literally mentioning that there's a procedure where you could clip the wings of a bird and then I'm for slavery. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about?
No,
You're
the
just
slavery part
completely
is
off the
no. I'm saying like you are for prosecuting people that were helping slaves escape. Is what I'm saying.
your duty as a judge is to execute the law, whether you agree with them or not. It's the same thing as the president of the United
Yep,
States.
exactly. That's the same kind of
Your
bullshit.
duty as the president is to
So then my duty
execute
as a
the laws of
motherfucking
your
as a
country,
fucking
whether
normal insane
you
human being is to
agree
put a boot
with
up your
those
ass.
laws of the
That's how it
country or
fucking
not.
goes. When when it
That's
goes
called
like that, where
separation
like
of powers.
when
As
you
a judge,
mistreat
you are
creatures
not
and
the
life,
legislator
and when you sit there
of
and try to
the
abuse
district court that you are the
life
judge of.
forms,
You
then
can't
you
just
wind up
change what
getting a boot
laws
stomped up
that
your
you don't
ass.
agree with
That's
as the
how it
judge.
happens. You gotta
This is
just
what a
stomp that
fucking
fucking
free
boot up
branch
the ass.
government
That's what it's for.
system is built on. And if
It's
you're bum
government.
number one, I guess you
Screw
just
the people.
decide that you're in control of the legislative, the judicial, and the executive, and you can
I'm in
do whatever
control of
you
the
want.
boot.
But that's not how society works. And that's not how being a judge works. So
You're a
fuck
horrible
you.
judge. I would never fucking elect you judge. You obviously would have sat
I'm
there
gonna go
fucking
get
been
more
like, yep,
alcohol though
Jim Crow,
based off
thank
of
you
that.
very much. You fucking suck as a judge. That poor bastard. I think I hurt his feelings. I'm pretty sure I did. This sucks. This should be a change of fucking flavor. I fucking set him off when I started comparing his fucking owl escape fucking uh his sentence to slavery. He didn't like it. He didn't like it at all. I thought it was a good comparison, but maybe not. Koalas are banned from the US. Fuck. Didn't know. Well, they don't belong here. There's no eucalyptus trees for them to eat here. So it's kind of shitty to bring them to a place where they can't subsist on their diet. That's the issue that I have with people fucking bringing them here. But if there were fucking eucalyptus forests here, I would be like, yeah, fucking bring them. You know, because they'd love that shit. They would eat that fucking shit. Then don't control them, though. Don't put them in cages. Just let them be in the fucking forest and leave them the fuck alone. That's what I say. We'll be coming up on some gaming news, obviously. You can see here the Final Fantasy VII Remake Integrate is here. BYTE will be coming back after he stops blowing his nose from being fucking stomped so bad just a second ago, logically. We should have a fake court show. That would be hilarious. We almost did. We could have had a trial for Where Did You Learn to Fly, but that would have been giving him too much attention. But it could have happened. It almost did. It almost did. But yeah, we could make our own court thing. It would be pretty hilarious, honestly. But right now, we've got one butt fucking hurt co-host and then myself to deal with. So I don't know if any of you guys played the first fucking Final Fantasy remake. That's what they called it, remake, and this is remake integrate. So, like, oh, I look like her. Well, at least I don't look like a fat ass, you bitch. Anyway, fucking Final Fantasy 7 remake integrate. All right. So now they've got the word integrate. They've stuck it on to Final Fantasy 7 remake. The word integrate is the new part of this. So I hope I've made this all clear to you. The difference between the previous game and this one is the word integrate is the
Yeah.
difference between this game and the game that we just played. So what did I think of that previous game that we fucking played? That Final Fantasy 7 remake. I thought that was pretty fucking good. And I enjoyed the shit out of it actually, but I don't think it's going to link into this. I don't think that my progress is going to continue. And that's an unfortunate situation that I'm just kind of coming to grips to with right now. Yo, Bite, are you back?
Thunder says you look like Judge Judy because you look like a Jewish old lady.
That's probably what he meant. So, Final Fantasy VII Remake Integrate is coming. Are you excited?
No,
You got it marked on your calendar?
no.
Do you know when it is?
I'm gonna say July 18th.
Incorrect.
Okay, I'm gonna try again. March 17th.
Incorrect.
I'm gonna say February 10th.
Nope, you're too soon now.
February 20th.
Close.
February 21st.
More?
February 22nd.
Nope.
February 24th.
Nope.
February
Higher.
26th.
Higher.
February 28th.
Higher.
March 1st.
Lower.
February 29th.
February 29th. Leap year. That's
I
right,
did it.
bitch. You did it. You
I
finally
did it.
found it. You did it. You went over and under, but you definitely did it. As far as playing the clock game, you did the worst you could do, both erring on the fucking opposite and the other opposite side of the correct answer. Anyway, yeah, it's coming out on leap year, motherfuckers. It's very soon that we're gonna be seeing the next edition of this. You plan on
I
playing
never,
this?
no, I never finished the first remake.
Oh, you never did. It didn't catch you. What was the thing that the first remake was
Uh,
lacking for you? How did it lose your interest?
I didn't find the battles that interesting. I mean, I put tons of time into it, and there's aspect the visuals were great. I was blown away, especially on the PlayStation Pro, because it looked better in the Pro. That the visuals were great and stuff. I don't know. To me, it's also the fact that because I originally played the original in that game when I played it was
Yep.
the best experience of my life. It's just going to be underwhelming no matter what.
Yeah, I mean there is that. Yeah, that game being really good originally is a thing it has the issue of living up to, and I know that it doesn't quite do that. But
Like it literally
but you
blew.
weren't
Like
able to finish it though. You weren't able to finish. That's how bad it was. Like where did you
I
stop?
mean, bad's the
Where
wrong
did you,
word. Just under. I mean, to me, just not enthralling. Let me put it that way. To me,
did you finish?
no.
Okay, so where did you stop? What point in the story? Where'd they
Uh,
lose you?
I mean, there's a part where you're going around, and I mean, I did some of the reactors. I mean, there was side quests a lot, and I was doing some of those, like going into warehouses and clearing it out. I can't remember.
Yep, that's all very early game.
I mean, I mean fairly early, so I guess
So
like
you
17
pooped out
hours
very
in.
early. Wow, that's actually late though. 17 hours in, but
I don't
early.
know. I'm guessing maybe 10. I don't remember.
Okay. Yeah,
But
10
the
sounds maybe about probably where it really was. Yeah. If you did all the side quests and went around the warehouses and stuff, probably get you around 10 hours, and then you're stuck. Yeah. So yeah,
but
you're definitely not picking this up if you didn't finish the first one. That's for sure.
probably not.
I was just complaining that this one's probably not going to require you to finish the first one. and I was hoping I could bring my save game over and bring my items that I got over, but I of course not gonna. I don't think that's gonna happen. So
Although uh, I did in the original when I played it, felt like when the game opened up outside of Midgard, like I think like a lot of other people was that was the most enjoyable part of the game. So it was kind of weird to be constrained in Midgard for like the entirety of remake when to me that was a good introduction to the game, but still that was it definitely after the game opens up into outside Midgard was when the game kind of like just blew your mind on how
well,
big it
that's what
was.
this is supposed to be. That's what this is supposed to be. And from what I've heard, there's a demo out right now, so you can go get this demo if you want for your PS5, and you can check it out. And apparently, several people have been very impressed. I haven't spoiled myself, so I can't give you my opinion on it. I actually haven't played it. I'm planning
I
on
thought
just
I thought
doing it.
Final Fantasy Thunder was saying Final Fantasy after X devolved into just heavily polished turds, and
Yeah,
X itself had some hiccups. But X, yeah. So
X was
the
pretty good.
but X, I will say this, yeah, it gets a little convoluted in its storyline, but it still hooks you throughout. And maybe it doesn't deliver as much as you would
I'll
want toward the
I'll
end, but it
agree with
still hooks you enough.
the after X problem is very real. It is. I'll give you that. Definitely. But
But I enjoyed X
yeah, X was fine.
a lot.
X
I
was
really liked
excellent.
X.
X and 9 and 8 and 7. Well, 8 you could say 8 has its flaws.
Now,
I'll give you the flaws of 8, but it's there. 8's still good.
nine
But
was better than eight, except the
yes, it
fact that they
was.
fucked up the card game.
They
They
did
fucked
fuck
up
the
the
card.
hard game.
I agree. The card game kind of sucked compared to the other one. But it was still, I mean, I was good enough at that card game. It just they
And
just
they
did
just gave you no rewards
no
for
rewards.
doing
Exactly.
it.
That was the problem. It wasn't worth any. But they gave you too many rewards for it in 8. That card
I know,
game would
but I
make you
just it
into a
was fun
fucking
as fuck
god.
though. I played the hell out of the card game
I know. I
on
liked
eight.
8. I was one of those people that just got
Oh
sucked
no, I
into that
liked eight.
world for no reason. And looking back though as an adult, I'm like, well, this doesn't make any sense. And it
Oh
doesn't.
no, because the it doesn't. It's another. So to me, Square is this company that has this. They do a good job of intriguing, ambiguous storyline that kind of pans out in the end, but doesn't make a whole. It kind of like if you watch a David Lynch movie, like it's very intriguing. There's this mystery and intrigue to what's happening, and you feel like at the end, like there's going to be some sort of reveal. But then like what they reveal to be the reality is kind of underwhelming a little bit.
Yeah,
But
it's a catch
still,
22.
but you have to be kind of still like okay. I was a little underwhelmed for what the end game was, but the build up to it was still expertly done, and maybe they under delivered. But I'd rather have them promise a lot and under deliver than not promise enough. As if that makes sense.
I guess it does, but the 8 is just not a logical game. It's not logical. And like the Square really actually is famous for delivering really solid logical storylines. From Final Fantasy IV, the first game to ever
Oh, they
let
did
you in
not do
control.
that with eight. They
No,
did not do
Final
that with
Fantasy
eight.
IV, the first game that they ever let you be in control of the villain at the beginning of the game, which is amazing. And also, the fact that the villain turns from a bad person into a good person is another very interesting aspect, as well as many other parts of storytelling that Final Fantasy IV is. It's a very perfect story. A story that could be told as a bedtime story, so easily told. Final Fantasy V was Final Fantasy IV hard mode without a story, so not very good. I'll give that on the not good side. Final Fantasy VI had a fantastic story. It's one of the best stories ever told, could be told as a bedtime story. Final Fantasy VII had one of the darkest and most fantastic stories ever told. Would make a better campfire story than a bedtime story, but it's a good story. It really is. Final
Can
Fantasy
I ask you
8
this about
though
Final
is
Fantasy VII
suddenly
though?
what?
His mother, Sephiroth's mother, does it make a whole lot of sense to you?
Okay, I know Hojo was the dad. The mother was Ares's. No, it wasn't. It was Genova. Genova's the mother.
Yeah, but did that make a whole lot of sense about
Yes.
explaining that all that to me? His
So
mom and
Hojo Hojo was like a genetic scientist, and he did genome experiments, from what I understand. And Hojo was creating like clones, and those clones were being infused with energy and Mako from a sample of a an alien species that crashed down onto the planet. So this species, which has been codenamed Genova, fell down onto the planet, and the dead corpse of this alien, it it exists and has been kind of it's been encapsulated and studied and also partitioned by the Shinra company, right? So the Shinra Power Company took
Just like
this.
Area 51,
Right. Well, they're not the real government. They're actually a corporation in this world. But the Shinra Power Company
just
goes
like
ahead
Amazon.
and takes the pieces of this thing that fell down onto the Earth, this alien, and puts it into places. And they are using these
Like your
things,
tablet or smartphone device.
and they're using though the pieces of Genova to kind of kickstart reactions with something called the life stream. And the life stream's deep beneath the Earth. It's in the planet, and it is kind of what drives Mako energy to the surface of the planet. And
It's like Avatar.
they're basically it's the planet's life force essentially. And so these dead pieces
It's
of
like the tree of
Genova,
life in Avatar.
when Shinra manipulates the dead pieces of Genova in a certain way, it brings this energy up from the life stream into these Mako reactors, and then gives this power out into the world for the citizens to use, but it also drains the life force of the planet, which
It's like
causes
nuclear reactors, but with jizz.
pretty much, yeah. So that aspect is going on, but you also have the other aspect. You've got all that Mako energy or Mako energy or whatever you want to call it.
I call it macaroni.
I think it's actually Mako. It's not Mako.
Did you ever
I
understand
don't
Yankee
really
Doodle
fucking know.
Dandy or the Yankee Doodle song where they
It
say,
is Mako.
put a feather in his hat and made it and called it macaroni? Do you understand that line from that song? Because I don't.
I did actually get an explanation for that at one point, but I don't remember it.
So I did some research on it.
Right?
You want to hear the result of my research?
Sure.
So, if for you guys don't know, there's a song, Yankee Doodle went to town riding on a pony, stuck a feather in his hat and called it macaroni. So macaroni was supposed to be like a style of overdressing stylistically. So it meant something different back then. So like think about like if like you see those French people with the wigs and they got the makeup on, they
I
got
see.
this
Yeah.
like extravagant whatever. So they used to have a slang term for like
Opulent. Yep.
overdressing
Yep.
as macaroni. For I don't know why, but that we've lost that meaning in the English language. It
Yep.
doesn't mean that anymore.
It doesn't.
But that song was written in a period of time where macaroni was like a stylistic term for like your attire. So when he sticks a feather in his hat, that's supposed to be like he's wearing a normal hat and he sticks a feather and now it's a fancy hat. That's the meaning of it. And it's
So
supposed to be like he's
Hojo,
dumb.
so Hojo, right? What he does is he ends up splicing the DNA of Genova
Good transition. Good transition.
into fucking soldiers and people as an experiment. And he starts making a number of these people, and they're trying, of course, to infuse Mako into people and make soldiers, but they're also trying to clone Genova as well and make a super soldier essentially. But they have a lot of failures. There's like 54 of them or something like that.
All they ended up with
And
was a Keanu Reeves, and that was shitty.
but one of them was not a failure. I mean, I guess it was in some ways if you think about it. It was Sephiroth, and Sephiroth was a success. And then they cloned him, and apparently Cloud is one of his clones. That's how that works. So technically, Cloud's dad is also Hojo, and Cloud's mom is also Genova.
Cloud's dad?
Correct, is Hojo. Yes, because it's a clone of
Okay.
Sephiroth. And that's what the reunion's all about, is those clones
See,
coming
Moose
together.
in a Cup says never knew that about Yankee Doodle getting educated in this bitch.
That bitch got educated in this bitch. I'm fucking glad. I'm so happy to hear that.
Nasty Matty has an alternate history perspective on what you just said. Why don't you read it?
Nasty Maddie, you think Luceria was actually Sephiroth's mom? And that they just injected Sephiroth with Genova stuff? I thought Genova was his mother. And that they lied to him about
See,
it being Luceria.
you don't even know your fucking lore.
No, I do. I think I'm questioning. I'm actually contesting what Nasty Maddie's saying. Sephiroth went batshit when he found out that Genova was his mother and not Luceria. Yes, that's why. Genova was his mother. You'd go batshit too if an alien was your motherfucking mother. Okay? So that makes a lot more sense now, doesn't it? I think I'm still right about this. I know that story pretty well. I
I
grew
actually
up on
haven't
that shit.
played it since I beat it when I was like 17.
It's a beautiful story. I think I told it pretty well. You should remember pretty much like that. That's what it is.
I remember though playing Final Fantasy VII. It was kind of the first RPG, other than like some American. It's the first JRPG because I played American RPGs
That you
like
played.
Ultima.
But I played Final Fantasy 4 and 6 before that, and
I did. I did not.
they were amazing.
I maybe played Secret of Evermore, which is more of a
Good one.
Zelda
That's
sort
a
of.
beautiful game. It's a one-player game though. I mean, The Secret of Mana is a two-player game at least. You could play.
I
Secret
played
Evermore
Secret of
is fun.
Evermore,
That's
and
a
I
good game though.
played
It's a good game. That was a good
on the
one.
PC. I played Ultima False
Oh, I
Prophet, which
figured
I've
out
talked
that
to
it
you
was
about.
Ultima 4 that I played, I believe. The Quest of the Avatar.
Bite took Barrett on the date of the Golden Saucer. I remember that. Oh no, I mean, could you have done that? You could take the guys for dates. I don't even remember. If I was playing as a teenager, though, I definitely took the girls because I'm not taking Garrett on a date. I may have done it as a goof. I don't know. Maybe I used to record my playthroughs of games on VHS. Did you ever do that?
No, I did record audio from television and splice it around, but I did not like with audio cassettes. But I never did it with video.
So, like when I beat Final Fantasy VII, for instance, and when I played 10, I remember I did this a lot. I would put the PlayStation feed through my VCR to my television so that I could record the cinema scenes from Final Fantasy X,
Interesting.
and then
Because
I could
Final
watch them
Fantasy
back.
X,
Yeah, because YouTube, there was no like when that came out.
so when
There
that
was
came
no.
out, here's what happened. I lived in Denton around that time, so I was going to college, and the video store near my house was a college video store, and there were real videos still in there. There were VHS, there was a lot of DVDs, and there was mostly DVDs, but there's a lot of stuff in there. And one of the things that they had that was really special was they had a copy of Final Fantasy X in Japanese as a DVD that had all of the cutscenes from Final Fantasy X from the beginning of the game all the way to the end of the game in Japanese without any gameplay. It was just the cutscenes, and you could buy this DVD and rent it. Actually, you could rent it, and you could watch this, and you could see the whole game as a movie, and it was amazing. And we watched it in Japanese for the first time because we could not get the Japanese copy of it at that point in our lives.
So I did that as a. I actually did when I had on the PlayStation 2 when I first got Final Fantasy X. I played through it, and then when it went to a cutscene, I would jump up and hit record on my VCR. So maybe I missed the first second or two or whatever. or maybe I had a remote as I played.
Someone like you did that on a DVD for us and made us really happy.
But then I watched it back. So when I beat the game, because there was no YouTube to watch
Yeah, no, there
all
wasn't.
this, there wasn't. But so I literally watched my tape that I recorded of the cutscene so I could watch the story back on a VHS tape. Isn't that crazy? But
That
I
is
did that.
crazy. I certainly recorded the music of a lot of things like that. But at that point, I mean, I could already make a save point on my memory card that I could just replay the part of the game.
I did that too, but the VHS tape was easier to just watch it all back. It's all already like together, hard edited.
I was at that point too, I was also like straight up filming shows. So I would not have been trying to like bootleg at that point in my life.
There
But
was no option at that. I remember there was. I don't recall
I
there being
needed
a
it
way
though.
of seeing all that.
Well, there was no way to see the Japanese version other than that bootleg that I found. And if it wouldn't have been for our very unique college video store, it wouldn't have happened.
Well,
So
anyway, we with that we dove the hell out of that story.
we sure did, and we dove right back into this shit. So here we are once again, looking down the barrel of how many possible presidential candidates do we have right now? Three. Okay, and Nikki Haley is arguing no, that we actually have four possible presidential candidates:
Who were the first three?
Biden, Trump, and Nikki Haley.
Well, you said four.
I did. Do you know who
Who's
number
the
four is?
fourth?
Kamala Harris. She is trying to put focus right now on the fact that Biden is probably going to die and that she's going to wind up being the first woman president. And that someone's going to probably wind up being the first woman president at this point. It's either going to be her or Kamala. She doesn't believe that Trump.
Biden's not gonna die.
Oh, you think not? You think he's just going to hobble along for
He
4
could
years?
shuffle through. He'll
You think
shuffle
he'll
through.
shuffle?
Yeah,
You think he's going to shuffle? They'll
he's
keep
gonna
him on
shuffle
life
through.
support.
Well, he's got good doctors.
You think they've got a good animatronic going? You think AI is advanced well enough to
Well, they got
prop that?
they have holograms too. Remember,
They just fucking with Biden, right? All right, so Biden, he literally just there he
are
is.
you, are you gonna? Okay.
Biden, he literally just fucking got censured essentially, but he got off from not he didn't keep his fucking financial not financial his confidential documents fucking security cleared fucking secret
Yeah,
confidential information in order, and instead of charging them, the the prosecutors sharply rebuked him as being old and not able to remember things. And this is so true in so many ways about the actual way that he is.
so Thunder just said, "You mean Biden isn't an animatronic with pre-scripted lines already?" And I think it's kind of interesting because I think about that when he says that. What if Biden is already in the Hall of Presidents in
Yeah,
Disney World?
what if he is the Hall of Presidents Biden that is actually doing it, but they have AI now. They've got Chat GPT up in him, so he's able to ramble off a
Well,
couple
hold on. So,
things,
but
and he
people might
bumps
not know
into
what
a
that
flagpole or
means.
some shit, and they don't. Nobody cares because it's AI, and they just chalk it up to him having
I know, but a
fucking
lot of people don't know what the Hall of
degenerate
Presidents
brain
is.
damage.
I was going to explain it, but you didn't do it. So, the Hall of Presidents, the Disney World.
Go ahead.
Not everyone knows what that fucking
Please
means.
explain it. Go ahead and explain the
So,
Hall of
for people
Presidents.
who don't know, at Disney World, there is a ride where you kind of move through in that little cart thing, like, right? And they have like presidents like, I am Abraham Lincoln. I freed the slaves from blah, blah, blah. I'm George Washington. I formed the country and I fought the British. So, and they have like animatronic versions of the presidents. It's called the Hall of Presidents.
And then Donald Trump comes up and he's like, "I'm Donald Trump."
That's your Trump impression?
Yeah.
I'm Donald Trump. That's it.
I stuck my hand up some girl's puss. Like I don't know what he would fucking say in the Hall of Presidents. Honestly,
I'm gonna shove this animatronic hand up your fucking wet pussy. Just get over here.
that's what I would
Get over
say.
here while I shove this animatronic hand up your pussy.
And the thing is that the ride should assault some random
Oh no! I didn't
some
know this was
random
gonna
guest
happen.
every
What is
time.
happening? A
But
new lawsuit from Disney Company
well,
as animatronic Donald Trump
It's another thing that goes
shoves his robot hands
straight up to
up a
Ron
random
DeSantis.
woman's.
Ron DeSantis can decide what happens with that situation. But well, I'll tell you what, Ron DeSantis is not deciding whether or not he's going to be fucking president, though. He's fucking done. That guy's goose is cooked. But we have a bad situation here, and we all know this with the president and with Nikki. It's a bad situation, right? So
Well, on one hand, you have Joe Biden, who can't really talk very well, is in some stage of dementia, whether you agree what stage it is. He's old and senile. He is. I mean, he
he is,
can't.
he's fucked. He's. I'm sorry, he's old and senile. He is, and maybe he's hobbling along with good intentions, and that's why a lot of people are getting behind him because that good intentions are enough for a lot of people.
Well,
But
people voted for him because he wasn't Trump. I mean,
exactly,
that's pretty.
good intentions. That's why I said it's something that Trump can't. Well, he can't demonstrate that he has
I'm
those.
not Trump, but I am
So
senile, and I can't remember who is the president of Egypt and who's the president of Mexico, and I get them mixed up all the time. That's another story that happened recently. You've heard that, right?
he does so many things by that they try to limit his exposure to the public. It's unfortunate. I really want to I want to be excited for anyone but these two motherfuckers, which is why honestly I'm looking at this person here. And she
She's
doesn't
not
look
going to
so
get the
bad. She doesn't
nomination.
look so bad though. She doesn't look so bad. All right? Right? I might be able to get through a year of not fucking cursing at her for being a dumb bitch, you know? Because I could certainly fucking do it for Biden and Trump, but she's never done anything that makes me think she's a dumb bitch yet, you know? That's enough. Like, honestly, just put any candidate in front of me that is not a fucking dumb bitch or hasn't at least demonstrated to me that positively they are a dumb bitch. Because Biden has demonstrated that clearly to me. And Trump has also demonstrated that to me clearly. That they are dumb bitches.
Well, Skadoosh McPherson mentions that's her stage name. Which, when you had Donald Trump on your program, he mentioned that.
Her name is Nikki Haley. It's a stage name.
Yeah, remember you had Trump on your show? He told you that.
Drumpf, his name is Drumpf or something like that.
What?
Jesus, what the fuck? I don't know what Skadoo's having issues with autocorrect right now.
Okay, well, forget about him. We're talking. You're
It's
saying you
he's
don't
trying to
know.
fucking you're hanging me up.
Okay,
I
well,
need to
we're
fucking
forget about him.
it's time for puff puff pass right here. I'm gonna fucking puff and pass
I'm
this
trying to
shit.
tell you though. Do you remember you had Trump on your show? And he's telling you about how that's not a real name.
Yeah, he did. He said her name is Pocahontas or some shit. I forgot.
Yeah, I think yeah, he couldn't remember what
It
it
was
was.
probably Pocahontas, if I'm not mistaken. That's usually what he goes for. With Trump, you never know.
I mean, the only other Indian female name I could think of is Sacagawea.
Oh, but that's Native American, though. But that's the funny part. She's not Native American. She's fucking Indian Indian.
Pocahontas is Native American.
Yeah, so fucking stupid. Anyway, whatever. It
Well, then
doesn't
what are you
fucking
talking
matter.
about? You're not making any sense.
It's okay. None of this makes any sense.
Anyway, I want to mention this. I was willing to make a bet with Bum Number One. He literally said
A
to
bet.
this to me a while ago. He said he thinks there's only a 30% chance that Trump is going to get the nomination for the Republican presidency. And I was like, you're fucking insane. You won't even
30%?
That's what you said. That is what
Yeah.
you said.
No, I said that there was a 30% chance that he would be the president, not that he would get
No,
nominated.
you said nomination. Because I remember saying, "Are you sure you mean just the nomination?" And you said yes.
30?
There's a That's what you said. And I thought that was stupid. I'm like, there's no way that you think that you won't even give him the probability
I
that he'll get the nomination.
what I'll say is I think there's a 30% chance that he's going to be on the presidential ballot. I think that's what I said.
Well, that's part of being the getting the nomination, right?
No, no, the nomination's before that. Being on the ballot means that you
You
survive
think he
all the
could
way
get the
up to
nomination
the
and
point you
then
get
not
all the
be
way
on the
up to the
ballot?
all the
That
way
doesn't
up
even
to the
make any
point where the
sense.
election occurs. He's going to be in jail. That's why.
That doesn't matter. You can't be excluded for being in jail.
I think you can. I don't
I
know.
don't think you understand how it works.
I think being convicted
There's
excludes.
nothing. There's nothing.
It's a
It doesn't
felony.
matter. That doesn't keep you from being the
It does.
president.
Felonies can't run. You can't vote as a felon, let alone
Google
be
it.
the president. Can felons be
Google it.
president? Can felons be president?
He's already on the ballot.
It doesn't matter. He's not a felon. He's indicted. That doesn't matter. He's not actually guilty. Not until he gets fucking
Okay,
convicted.
hold on. Let me just be
According to
clear.
court of law, I'm just talking
You're
about as a
saying
lawyer.
that he could be nominated and then excluded from the ballot. Is that what you're saying?
Absolutely, yes, definitely.
Across the board.
That could definitely happen. It's a
It
constitutional
can't
argument.
happen.
No, it could. The
It
Supreme
can't
Court
happen.
could do it in a second. It could
It
happen
can't
in a
happen.
second. In a
It
second.
cannot happen. It actually
Correct.
cannot happen. You're wrong.
How? Why? How could the Supreme Court not remove him
Explain to me.
if
Explain to me how that happens. And
okay, the Georgia insurrection.
Then
okay,
what?
look, the Georgia
Tell me
conspiracy
then what?
case.
He's removed and then what? Tell me then what?
He goes
then
to
Biden
jail
just becomes
for the
president.
felony conviction of his insurrection.
And then Biden becomes president with no person to vote for.
No.
That's how it works?
No. That's not how it works. Then what happens is because that was a felony conviction for insurrection, because the Constitution will not allow that to be someone who's eligible for the presidency, they're stripped at that time because the conviction stands, because there's actual grounds that he was an insurrectionist, and he is off the ballot at that point. And when
he's not even accused of that. You don't know what you're talking about. Of
insurrection? Yes, he has been accused of that.
No, he's not.
He has.
He's not been indicted for it.
No,
you don't know
for it. Yes.
No, he hasn't.
Yes.
He hasn't. How much do you want to bet?
Election fraud is all over the
How much do you want to bet?
It's racketeering. It's
no, how much do you No, you're wrong. You're just wrong. He has not been indicted for insurrection. You're wrong. You were wrong. You're 100%.
You don't think
like I would bet
charge
my whole house.
The actual
You could have my house. You can have my house if you're not. You're just so wrong.
That's how wrong, huh?
That's how wrong you are. You know, because I listen to news all over the place, and I'll tell you why you're wrong. Let me tell you. Hold on. Let me finish. Let me finish.
I think you might want to.
Can I finish?
Bet your house.
Hold on. Let me. Okay. Fine. I'm not doing that.
Don't bet your house. You're drunk.
That's called That's hyperbole.
You haven't drank in a week, man.
Okay, it's hyperbole. Let me finish though. Just let me finish.
You've been wrong before about dumber shit. Okay, let's not bet your house. All right, go ahead.
Can I finish?
Yeah, I'm not gonna take you up on that. I would do.
So you've heard about Colorado taking Trump off the ballot, right? In their state?
Yeah, definitely.
And Maine. Okay.
Yeah, but they don't have grounds yet because no one's convicted of anything.
It's not about conviction. He's not even indicted. He is not even indicted for insurrection.
He is indicted for election interference.
He is not indicted for you just cited. You're falling you're falling prey I'm a moderate. Hold on. I'm a moderate. I'm a moderate centralist. You are falling prey to far left rhetoric.
No,
I'm not. Yes, you are.
Because you just anything.
Yes, you are. You just cited. You cited false information.
What information did I cite?
That he's indicted for insurrectionists. He's not.
He's indicted for.
He's not indicted for being an insurrectionist.
Is what it is. It's election interference.
That's not what you. But it's.
Level.
Yeah, but
And I
you
think
just
but the thing
no,
is that
you're fucking.
the insurrection is
You
going to
just
be
said he would be
the insurrection is going to be
ineligible.
included
No, you
as
just
evidence
said
in this, and
insurrectionists are
if it
ineligible.
results
You're
in a
just changing
conviction,
what you said.
if it
You're
results in a
just changing it.
conviction,
You're just so
it would
wrong.
change the
You
decision by the
just
Supreme
said
Court
he
about whether
can't
or
run
not
for
his
president. He could
eligibility on
be
the ballot.
taken off of the president from
I
a
think he could.
constitutional standpoint
I think if
because
he's
he's an
convicted,
insurrectionist, but he hasn't been
that if
convicted.
he's
That you're
convicted in
wrong.
Georgia, that they could.
That
Yes,
hasn't happened. What you're saying is
that's
wrong.
what I think.
You're saying something that's not
I
true.
think
It
that
hasn't happened.
it's an
It
opinion.
hasn't happened.
Of
You
course, it
said it
hasn't
as if it
happened.
has.
And
You're
I didn't.
playing.
I said there was
You're
a 30%
falling prey
chance.
to
Do you
this
know that a 30%
misconception
chance
that
is not a
he has
lot?
been
It's not a
convicted of
big
being an
chance.
insurrectionist, but he hasn't.
It's not a big chance.
You can't be removed for something you weren't
He's not
indicted
convicted.
for.
No, he's not been convicted of anything.
Not even convicted. Not even indicted.
The only things he's been found liable for.
You
stuff.
don't know what you're talking about.
Yes,
You're
I
so,
do. He's been found
you
liable
don't.
for the
No,
fucking
hold on.
defamation.
Let me just
rape
reestablish what we're
victim
talking
he
about.
has.
We're talking about being removed from a ballot. Are we talking about that? We're talking about being removed from a ballot, are we not? Are we talking about that?
Yes, yes. We're talking. We're talking about not being on the ballot. Actually,
okay. Well, you just said if you're an insurrectionist, you could be removed, which is true from a constitutional standpoint. But he's never been indicted for that.
But he was indicted for election interference.
That's I don't know why you keep saying that. It doesn't matter. It's not insurrection.
Within that trial,
that doesn't apply to the constitutional. That doesn't apply to what we're talking about.
And the plan up to it is the entire case. So once that case,
if that results in a conviction,
Bite Binge, if that results in a conviction, the Supreme Court may decide otherwise.
It doesn't apply to what we're talking about, which is being removed, though.
It does.
You could be right. You could be right about this, but it won't apply to the insurrectionist rule.
It won't apply to me not taking your house away because I'm not doing that to you. But he is.
I don't know why.
Very
okay,
much
well, forget about that. I just said it wasn't real.
It's very.
I don't know why you're so fucking. What the fuck is that supposed to mean?
Nothing real. There's something very real.
You're wrong about the grounds for removing him. You're wrong about that.
You're
right, and that an insurrection can lead you from being removed from the ballot on a federal level, but he hasn't been indicted for it, so it can't happen. So you trying to transmute your argument to election fraud doesn't matter because it doesn't amount to insurrection.
If he's convicted on 10 of these charges, that would be enough to get him.
Okay, well, you're wrong about him being able to be. You're wrong
about being an insurrectionist.
You're conflating things.
Insurrection. He called it an insurrection himself.
I don't know what your deal is, but you're conflating fraud versus insurrection. You're trying to make them out as they're the same thing, but they're not.
Different case. It's a different case.
Okay, but he's not even indicted for insurrection. So what the fuck are you talking about?
In Georgia.
Okay, so my point. I'm gonna reiterate this one more time. You are correct. If you're an insurrectionist and indicted and found guilty, you could be omitted from being eligible to be the president. Number two, he has never been indicted for being an insurrectionist. So I don't know what the fraud thing that you're talking about doesn't matter.
I'm not talking about the fraud thing. I don't even care about that New York case. That thing is also not going well for him. But
what you're saying isn't happening. So you're just
you're fabricating. The Georgia case is the one I care about. I don't care about the classified documents.
Okay, he's not indicted for insurrection.
The fucking sexual harassment case. I don't care about the one with the fraud for the real estate. I don't care about any of that. I'm caring about the Georgia one. The one for election interference and the events that led up to the riot at the Capitol. That's what I'm. When that trial comes out and that conviction comes as a result of the evidence, the Supreme Court of the United States may find that that insurrection has taken place. In which case
they can't decide that because he hasn't been indicted for it.
He would have been actually convicted for those other crimes that I mentioned.
You have to be indicted to be convicted. You would understand that, right?
He's already indicted for that.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
He's not indicted for insurrection.
It doesn't have to.
The Supreme Court cannot find you guilty of something you're not indicted for. It's not. I don't think that's not how it works.
No, you don't get found guilty by the Supreme Court of anything. They don't ever decide guilt or innocence. Okay, so
I mean, I don't think you don't understand what's happening. I'm sorry. There's no indictment for insurrection from any of the cases, any of the
Trump's
five cases.
charge Trump was charged under the RICO Act, under the Racketeering Influence and Corrupt Organization Act, which they linked crimes of insurrection in.
Well, you can go into the details of the charges all you want. The point is, you can't be removed from any of them because none of them are insurrection. How is that so hard for you to understand?
They're all insurrection, as far as
No,
I'm
they're
concerned.
not. They're not though.
How are they
You're
not?
because they're
Outright,
not. None of the
right?
prosecutors because none of the prosecutors put insurrection on there. They didn't. Look it up. Look up is Trump indicted for insurrection? And
No,
you'll maybe he isn't.
he's not. He's indicted for
So
the
you are correct that
violations of the
he
RICO
could
Act.
be taken off the ballot if he was found guilty of insurrection. Seeing as he's not even indicted for it, it's a moot point. That's all I'm saying.
I guarantee
I
they
mean,
could twist one of those 92 indictments into
how?
what they
Let's.
need.
That's not how the law works. You
It is
can't
how the
just
law works.
twist it.
Oh, you
No, you
can.
can't.
According to Trump, that's what they're doing right now to him. Is they're twisting the law.
Well, he exaggerates.
That's what
You
he's
know
saying.
that. Well, he says a lot of things that are not true.
It's
You
either one
know
or the
that.
other. Either
Are you
twists or
eating
doesn't.
peanuts?
Yep.
That's disgusting. I have to listen to this.
All right, I'm stopping. So, this conspiracy theory right here, yet another one to go on. Another of Trump's enemies, Taylor Swift.
Oh, what? She's pro-Trump, right?
She's pro Biden, I think. Is what that's what the conspiracy theory says anyway. I thought you were going to explain this conspiracy theory to everyone. You're not going
Really?
to? Yeah.
What? But you're the host. I don't
I
even.
don't know
So
anything about
okay.
this.
So I've only heard that this conspiracy theory is that Taylor Swift, who is dating the quarterback of the Kansas City Chiefs,
Yes.
has some sort of plan to where she hasn't been that political. I guess I don't know so far or vocal about it. But then once the Kansas City Chiefs win the Super Bowl, so, like she's her in conjunction with her boyfriend, who's the quarterback, is going to announce their endorsement of Joe Biden. This is what I've heard. It's on the news, and people this like weird speculation, and
That, that, that that's going to
that
happen
it's gonna
after the
swing,
win. After the win, the two are going to go up hand in hand and endorse Joe Biden for president.
and then that's gonna sway the election because
That will sway the
Taylor's
election. That will sway it for the Biden, not
for
against him.
Biden, for Biden, yeah,
You don't think that
because
that act would disgust most people from watching and think that that's like an amount of manipulation that has to be punitive, has to be punished. Well, anyway, are they deep state? Is that what the question is?
so yeah, I assume that makes them deep state people, and then they're gonna hand over the election to Biden, who will then take it into his trembling hands and then shuffle off and fall on his face and then give the presidency over to Kamala Harris.
They'll recharge his battery and then refresh his software and then they'll send him out again. He'll be fine. Putin was saying that about that Biden doesn't have any power anyway, that America isn't run by the president. It was one of the other things he was saying.
Ever since Kennedy.
He was probably saying that because Russia's not run by him either.
So what do you think about the Kennedy assassination?
That was his cry for help, I think, Putin's. That was the one thing he said that was honest in that interview.
About what?
Was that the American president wasn't actually the one guiding the country.
Yeah, I think
He said it
I
with such
remember
confidence,
he
and
mentioned that Bill Clinton said something about how he would allow Russia to join NATO, but then he had to come back and say, actually, I talked to my guys and they say you can't join NATO, which I thought was a weird thing to say. Like, I'm going to join NATO. Can we join NATO? Like, to me, that was, and Tucker even said this, like, it seems like an obvious, insincere, sort of just like trying to show that NATO is against Russia and be like, hey, can we join it? What's the point of NATO if Russia's in it? Like, what is their goal if Russia's in NATO? So the idea that Putin said in the interview to like I talked to Bill Clinton and I asked him if Russia petitioned to be in NATO, would we be allowed in? And Bill Clinton said, I don't know, maybe. Why not? And then when he came back after talking to his people, he's like, "Oh, actually, that definitely can't happen." I'm like, "This is a weird conversation. Like, what the fuck does this even mean?"
that means that Clinton's not in charge. Is
Well,
what it
what is it?
means.
What the fuck is NATO if Russia's in it?
Right, that makes sense, but that means Clinton was too dumb to fucking answer the question correctly the first time. Is what happened there.
But what's the point of the story? How many more peanuts are you gonna eat?
They're not
Can
peanuts.
what are they?
Other nuts.
Almonds?
They're D's nuts.
Wow. If we were back in eighth grade, that would have been clever.
Oh, and believe me, I'm cool with all the eighth graders. I've got all the clever
You would have been the cool
lines.
guy. You people would have been fucking giving you their high C's
I'm a world nerd.
during
Nobody can
lunch.
fuck with me.
Anyway, I'm gonna get more drinks because I mean I'm just shoving tons of liquid down my throat.
That's actually
That's
the end
just
of the
what I
program.
do on
So
a
when you
Saturday
make
night.
this transition, though, we actually have to transition also into the next part of the
What?
program.
I saw you gesturing very. What?
I said this is the end of the show as well. That was the last topic. So
Interesting.
we're moving into um, the
That's
PUBG.
fine, but I'm still gonna leave. I'll be back.
Okay, go ahead. So that, you motherfuckers, is gonna do it. I have to fucking play this music without it. What a piece of shit. Okay, hold on. Bastard. You can all lick my balls. Alright, so I need to fucking switch this shit. Bitch. Almost none left. Gotta get some more. Get this fucking thing into infinity mode. There it is. That's what I want to see. Fucking exit this program. Fucking seeing everything thousands of times over and over in itself. OBS, the chat, everyone about it. Bitch. Alright, let's switch scenes to the motherfucking PlayStation. Piece of shit, turn on. Let's fire this hoe up. Hopefully it'll work. Hopefully Byte won't be so horribly cropped because he always changes his camera every time. I can't hear it. I'll fix that. That should do it.
Interesting. Even my camera's gone somehow. Am I here?
Your voice is there. I still need to get a drink. I'll get your camera working. Your camera got reset, so it's gonna be a little messed up as usual.
Oh, I can't even hear myself.
Really?
Oh, wait, hold on. Never mind. I didn't have my PC set to my headphones. Well, I'm going to have to move my camera anyway because I have to bring my TV down.
It has been a long time since I've been responsible for my own life in PUBG amongst 100 other gun-wielding psychopaths. That's what this game is all about in the end.
All right, let me set up my thing.
Alright, there's what I'm getting from Byte. You can always tell. Everything's always awesome. Comes to Byte and anything he gives me.
Oh, no, you have my camera back for some reason, even though it's not set up.
Yeah, that's because I'm quicker than you.
Now they see all my shit in the background. But don't worry, it's cool shit. I'm back.
Welcome back.
Was the PlayStation on?
Oh, you need more cropping?
Well, you need to have another scene for this. What can I say? Because I
No,
moved
I
the
mean
camera.
every time. That's the issue. You move it every time. So I mean, you moved your camera. Everyone could see it was on the floor before we even started. So what you're trying to tell me is that I should be prepared for that? That's not making sense.
I don't know what you're talking about. I told you I was going to move it. I was very clear that I had to
Well, I
move
mean,
it.
then there's no way I could be prepared for that. So what are you talking about?
You're the one bringing preparedness into the conversation. I never did.
I don't know what you are fucking trying to say, but you don't make a
I don't know what you're trying to say. You said you're moving the camera, as if I didn't bring it up earlier that I was going to do that. I definitely told you I was going to have to move the camera. That's all I'm saying. Talked about it numerous times before we started.
All right, well that is your operating area right there. You are clipping your own head off. I can't do anything about it.
Oh, really?
Yes,
Okay.
really.
Then I will try to adjust it.
Try not to get yourself out of balance with that green screen. I'm not going to crop you again.
You said it wasn't right, so I'm trying to fix it.
It's not right. I mean, there's nothing you can really do. You're cutting your head off more that way.
Would you shut up? I'm trying to do something. Wait. There. Now I'm not cutting off the top. Oh, fuck. Oh. Mm. Hold on.
You are showing offline. The only one ready. It's often like this. This is just my life, honestly. I'm ready. I sit there and I twiddle my fucking bullshit thumbs and wait for people. That's what it seems like. My whole life is. I don't get too hurt about it, but that is just what the fucking reality of the situation is at this point.
All right.
No, I drink to shut my brain down a little bit because it's going too fast and it's really not relaxing to think at full speed. And when I'm thinking at half speed, it's a lot easier for me. So I like it for that reason. I'm not even gonna fucking pretend. That's the reason. It's way easier to deal with a slow brain than it is to deal with a fast brain. So when I'm relaxing, I'd like to slow that bitch down, thank you very much. Fucker's going too fast. I didn't ask for that shit. It just happened. And
When I was a young kid, guess what? I came upon when I was in elementary school. Unfortunately, the medical industry hit this thing where they started prescribing, Ritalin to kids who are hyperactive. So when I was a young kid, some teachers, who, they're like, oh, this fucking kid gets up and talks to people in the middle of class and shit like that, does all these
yep,
other things. Goes to your parent, is like, hey, he's hard to deal with. You should look into like fucking speed.
yep, speed, exactly, because that's what it is. It's fucking speed. So you've got someone who may or may not be balanced out by that, because honestly, they're just a child who wants to have fun. And if that balances them out, great. But guess what?
Well,
In
is it great?
reality,
Because you have to deal with
in
not using that
reality,
at some
no,
point in
in
your life.
reality though, that is a child, and more than likely you're just amping them up on speed. That's really actually what you're doing. So, is that the right thing to do? Probably not. That's, I mean, I know what that shit does to me. I know that it's not what any teacher would want me to. No one wants me to pop an Adderall and come into their class. That's all I'm saying. They don't want me in their classroom. I would make a disruption. Be a disruptive student, and it wouldn't go well. So why would you give kids this shit? I don't understand. It doesn't make sense. I was classified as one of those kids that should get medication as well, and my parents told them to lick their balls, and I'm happy
Well, that
to.
was not my parents' reaction.
Oh, they didn't say lick my balls because it's
No,
literally
they're like,
what
okay,
my.
give him the pill. That's what happened for my
No,
parents.
that's my mom was like lick my balls. That's literally what she said to the teachers, and my dad didn't really do anything. He was like in the military, so he was doing something else. But
I don't have an invite. I need an invite.
oh, hey, you are here. But yeah, I'm thankful my parents did not get me on psychological medication.
Well, one thing I will say is that it did turn me into like a star student. That's because I was like zombified because it did crash me. And so I didn't have the energy. And so I was all of a sudden very more astute because I had crashed energy wise in the classroom.
Huh.
So my attention did skyrocket, and my grades and stuff did go way up as a result.
Interesting.
But
Mine might have too, but I did not get that situation. I wasn't really disruptive. I was better. They were very
turn
clear to
off your
me.
in-game mic, please.
Yeah, my parents were very clear to me that getting medicated and being put into fucking places that were not our house was a possibility if I would misbehave. So I didn't really misbehave. I knew what I could get away with, and I did that. I also did not do my homework. We're gonna
But
play
I got,
PUBG. It's been a long time.
but I did eventually get to a point when I was in elementary school, like in fifth grade. So from second to fifth grade or fourth grade, I think fifth, where I was just like, I don't want to take this anymore. But I had to mature enough to say that. And my parents like, okay, I don't like being on Ritalin. But I had to say that. I had to get old enough to say that.
Yeah.
I mean, when you're in second grade, you just do what you're told.
Second grade is exactly the year that my parents told them to lick their balls. Well, it was my mom, but yeah, that was the exact year. It was the exact same grade. But I would do the same thing, honestly. So, go my
In
mom.
what way?
I would tell those fucking teachers if they wanted to put you on medication to lick my balls.
Well, it was a
words.
new thing at that point, so there was no sort of history of what happens and that kind of thing.
That's true. It was new, but that was the exact response that they received
Well, your parents had
from my mom.
better
My mom,
judgment about that kind of thing than my parents.
my parent did, yes, in that case. And then I found out later that Adderall really fucks you up, but I did that illegally.
You're in charge.
I sure am. It's a shit map as usual. We're going here. This is the spot. Low profile. Keep in the pocket. Make sure you fucking follow. Subscribe to my channel.
You don't give a shit about that. Don't pretend.
No, I don't give a shit. You are completely correct. But I was just trying to actually tell you to follow me in the airplane. And then I started pretending that I cared
Are we going? We're going.
about anything. Oh yeah, I am. I'm going.
I had to turn up my OBS audio.
I could deploy any moment. There's some far drifters to our right. This map is bigger than I thought it was. It looks new, actually. So, this should be interesting. We may have to travel far, Bite. Oh, I did not pick a very good place to land.
Whose fault is that?
Mine.
I like how you take it responsibility, but then I pretend like you're not in my statement.
I guess.
Well, because you did. You like I didn't pick the best spot. Like, well, whose fault is that? Well, mine. I just said.
Yeah.
This place sucks.
It's very shitty.
I don't have anything. I have no weapons.
There's weapons here. There's still
I don't have a weapon.
I don't have a backpack. This place sucks though.
I took the backpack.
See, there's plenty of weapons. There's mortars and shit.
Oh, let me shoot these mortars. Maybe I'll kill someone. I'm sure I'm going to hit someone with these mortars. I'm going to go and set it up and shoot. It's going to be so worthwhile. Here I go. I can't believe that didn't kill us both. I thought it might when I shot it. I seriously was like, maybe this is a bad idea. I feel like I'm really close to this. To this boxcar. Do you think I got anyone?
Probably not. If you did, you'd be really celebrating, I'm sure.
I did not get anyone. I still have no weapons now because I just shot my mortar, which is my only weapon. Can I get a real weapon somewhere? Can you lead me to a weapon, leader? Leader man. Do you have a side weapon you could give me? Anything? I have nothing.
There's
I have this smoke
grenade. Up here. Jump up here, dude. There's weapons up here. There's a shotgun up here. There's another shotgun up here. There's scopes up here. Jump to the next one. There's another thing up here. Come up on these places. There's an AK up here, dude. Come on, get up here. Just get on these platforms. That's where all this shit is. There's another assault rifle here. There's a lot of shit, man. There's a lot of shit. We need to go north though, dude. So we gotta get our butts moving. We don't have a lot of time to fuck around. I know you
like getting guns and such. Don't have time for that.
We don't have time to fuck around. I already got guns. You were inefficient.
You didn't tell me they're on the box cars.
I just did, you bitch.
Well, you did eventually, but it took you a long time.
You didn't discover it by yourself.
I didn't know they're all over the box cars. How would I know?
You're helpless. How would I know? But I did. Because I'm observant. I have situational awareness.
You know what? You do. Good job. I can't argue that. By the way, you're going to have to look at the chat because I'm in the pass-through mode, which means I cannot see your chat anymore.
Skadu says, learn the game.
Should we?
And they're talking, he's saying go on the containers and all this stuff.
The things that I didn't do?
Yes,
He's saying to do that?
Yes.
He's saying to do the things I didn't do?
Yes, there's a car here, I think. I don't know if it's shelled out or if it's real. I'm stoked if it's real, because we're going deep. Yes, it's real, dude. Come to my position.
I'm coming, but, you know. Waiting on you.
Come on in. We're going right to the middle of this shit. Let's go. For a ride, motherfucker. It's Interstate 76 in this bitch. We need funk music.
Why can't you turn on the radio? Why isn't this Grand Theft Auto?
I would like to put funk music on right now.
Funk Town, fuck you up. Funk Town, fuck you up. Alexa, turn off Bowser.
Okay.
That's right.
This map is huge. It's a very interesting new map.
Reward sent to my inventory. In-game challenge complete? What the fuck is that? I've never seen that before. Did you see that?
I don't. No, I didn't. I didn't know we were doing a challenge.
It said there is a pop-up that said in-game challenge complete. Flash hider sent to your inventory.
Interesting.
You've
Maybe
never seen that? You
No.
didn't see it just then?
I did not.
Interesting. Why would I see it and you don't?
Don't know. Be careful. We're going into this building here. We're gonna breach and we're gonna hold.
I'm looking out. There's someone here.
There is. They're right there.
Where?
Right there.
I don't see it. Why are we in first person? How do I get out of first person?
There are more people here. This place is savage.
What do I do?
Pray.
I'm scared.
Look around. I did kill one guy. There's another guy shooting.
I'm scared. I don't know where these people are.
There's definitely someone here. There's a radar thing here too. Right
I
next
see one of them.
Dead.
There's someone else.
You sure there's someone else?
They were shooting at me, yes.
Okay. Good to know.
I think their heading was like this way. 280.
Someone is coming.
Separated.
Someone's here.
Come to you?
There's two of them. They are coming to me. They don't know I'm here. They're fighting someone else.
How far?
About 20 meters to my east.
I don't have a time scope.
I have a time scope. What direction am I shooting?
I don't know. You told me they're east. There's a drop going down right where they are.
Careful. Don't do anything crazy.
I don't see these people.
I hear them, can't you?
I hear them, but I don't see them. I hear shooting. Oh, I see them. Behind that tree back there.
Yep,
I don't have a time scope, though.
I do. See where he is. Ready for him.
If I had a time scope, I maybe could get him, but I don't.
Such a bot.
I can't see him.
He's right at this point.
May I see that tree? Is he still behind that tree?
Yes.
He's still too far for me to hit, though.
Finally hit him. It's just a bot, though.
Yeah, I see him. He's been knocked down. I'm gonna go loot him. Oh, there's someone right here. Someone right here.
Yep, I see him.
Guess I'll loot him.
Get him too?
Yeah, he's down. I think he was definitely a bot, though. No, maybe not. I don't know. His name doesn't seem like a bot. Insuk underscore par underscore K apostrophe S. That doesn't seem like a bot's name.
Probably not.
I'm going toward this other guy we killed. Or downed. I assume he's dead.
Yeah, I'm so not having any ammo. It sucks.
Well, there's tons of ammo in these guys' inventory. So why don't you come over here?
Yeah, I'm gonna move with you. I want that car, though. That's the thing. But we're like right in the right spot. We're in the place we should be. We should be hunkering down in this spot. We should not be out in the open.
I'm
changed my
looting
mind.
this area. Well, I'm looting this area.
I'm going back.
Well, then I'm going to take this area myself, I guess.
There we go. Ammunition. That's what I thought.
I need a time scope. I can't just sit in one spot and never looting anything.
Alright, I got plenty now. I got you over there. You are a little bit far away for me to service, though. I won't be able to really save you.
I told you. I mean, I went to this area.
I know.
I mean, I don't have...
I told you I think that's a dumb idea.
Well, okay, good for you. You have scopes, and I don't.
I have one scope.
Easy for you to say when you got scopes.
There's a guy.
Is the guy back where you are?
Yep.
I'm coming over. Tops, hillside or lower?
285 from my position. To the west
Hillside?
of me. The west of me. Behind a rock.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
I don't see anyone.
I'm pointing right at him. It's at the intersection of the road by the rock. There he is. He's out. I can see him directly. He's behind
It's
that
not
rock
me?
again.
You're not going to kill me?
No, it's not you. There's definitely a guy by that rock. I missed him.
Where I am? You see me?
I don't see you. You're not there. Definitely not you. You missed me, luckily.
I got shot. I guess I'm going for cover.
Stuck on this guy. Oh, damn, I just got shot by a grenade. They got me. I'm not going to be able to crawl to you. I just got wasted by that bastard. I can still watch you, though. Spectate. Tommy the Commie now having the scope that he desired. 12 alive. You're good, Skadoos. Worry not. You can always watch the old shit later. Bite binge. 12 left. 11 opponents. Being shot at from all directions. Bite binge. From the top or the bottom. Or there's one to the left of him. In a ghillie suit. Going to the left. He's turning on him. He's
Where?
shooting at him. Just to the left of you. And you're dead.
I never saw him.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, I saw him right before I died, but
He had a ghillie suit on. Makes it hard. So we made it to the top 10. Good for us. Or maybe just before the top 10. Who knows?
what kind of a statement is that? We made it to the top 10, or maybe just before. Who knows?
I don't remember. It's not much of a statement. We're close to the top 10. I'll say that much. That should clarify the statement a little bit.
Maybe we're close to the top 10. Maybe we weren't. But who knows? No one can say.
I did a lot of damage that round, although I only got 1 kill and you got 2. Good job. Overall, we both did work. It was a good round. So to speak, your turn now to be in charge this time.
You try to figure out how to make my screen not look like ass. Gamer mode looks awful. Why would I put it in gamer mode?
Gamer mode is for modern game consoles, not retro ones. It's meant to sync up your HDMI.
The PlayStation 4 Pro is not.
PlayStation 1.
What are you talking
PlayStation
about?
2.
What?
Never mind.
You're saying what?
It's not worth it. It really isn't. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
I had it on gamer mode. It looked awful. I don't know why it looked like ass, but it did.
We're gonna wreck some hoes in this next one. It's gonna be even more bullets flying. This time Bite's not gonna fuck up the first part of the game where he doesn't like pick an item up at all. It's where it's gonna be different. He's not gonna be like, oh, you pick up the items on the fucking ground. Yeah,
Is that what it was? I couldn't figure out that they're on the ground.
that they were on the crates. You're dumb that you didn't figure that out.
Well, it would have been nice if the person who did know that relay that information to me.
Well,
But
I
he
didn't
didn't
know.
for
I did. I
3
didn't.
minutes.
I didn't know that you didn't know. It's
I didn't know that you didn't. I said over and over, I can't find a gun. I can't find a gun. I can't. Oh, but I didn't know you didn't know.
I told you
I
there were
thought you
some
just knew they
mortars.
were there and you just didn't think to get it because you just didn't like them. Even though I said I can't find a gun. Why can't I find a gun? I can't find a gun. But your point is that you didn't know I didn't know.
I did eventually tell you where they were.
Yeah, but it took you like 3 minutes to tell me that.
Well, I did though tell you where they were after I got my.
You did.
I did make sure to get the 4x scope though before I told you. Yeah. And then you got all pissed off about not having a scope, and you left. That's why we
Well,
got
I didn't have a
separated.
scope. I mean, what am I
You
supposed to
didn't
do?
didn't
We're
obey
fighting
orders
people
as usual.
500 yards away, and I don't have a scope.
Can't be goddamn MacGyver. I need goddamn Uzi though. The next time I come around these motherfuckers, I want to fucking go and just wreck their ass like Scarface, except for instead of having a big ass fucking machine gun, I'm gonna have a Uzi. I'll just rat-a-tat their ass like with 70 bullets with extended mags and shit. Tiny ass little bullets. But they just get fucking peppered with that shit. So you got one of them old ass
I'm
Showa era
back.
houses for sale by chance? No, I do not have any Japanese real estate. Um, I have the opportunity possibly that you could get real estate in Osaka, but it's not an old ass house. It's a fucking apartment.
Hey, you want to see some games I got recently?
Yeah,
Some homebrew NES games. These are the
okay,
manuals. The House in the Cemetery.
okay,
And then this Detective one,
yes,
which is reversed on your screen because you
yes.
haven't mirrored.
It's because you insist that I mirror you so that you face the correct direction.
So look, here they are, boxed, sealed. Some homebrew NES cartridges. So if you look here, you'll see there's some mirrored text that you could read if you flip my my footage. It's awesome for your fucking
Well, I mean,
community to
maybe it
see all that flipped.
I might be able to help them out here. There, go ahead. I have your real camera. It's not great, but you can show them zoomed up here and they can actually see it.
So this is the house in the cemetery. As you can see, it says your uncle has purchased an isolated mansion to work on exotic scientific experiments. However, it was not as isolated as he had hoped. Help your uncle purge his lair of unwanted guests by solving puzzles. What are you doing? Why'd you move me down like that?
Look, every time I go into this scene, you change your
Yeah,
camera
but it was
and look.
fine. It was you had it fine, and then you started fucking with shit. It was fine where you started, and then you fucked it all up. Now you just made it all worse.
Really?
I mean, yeah, I mean it was fine in the beginning, and then you just started moving shit around, and then it was terrible. But whatever. So this is the house in the cemetery from this guy who has a company called Dalian Retro Games. But yeah, I don't know why you started moving it. You started moving it all around. It was fine right where you went to it. And then you just started fucking it all up by moving shit
We're
around.
back in China again.
Do you think I should ever open these?
Open what? Those games? Yeah. I mean, I would, but I mean, obviously, probably not you. No, you probably shouldn't.
But they're just homebrew games. Are they ever going to go up in value?
Probably not, but they might.
There you go. Free advertising to this guy who made these games. And is mirrored in this scene. But there you go. I did it. I presented them to you. I haven't played them yet, obviously, because they're sealed. I'm trying to ask them if they could give me the ROMs. I've been doing that. If I ever buy homebrew cartridges, instead of opening them, I just email them and like, can you give me the ROM? That way, if I ever get a EverDrive NES that works, then I will put it onto there. What is? There's 2 planes now? You see this? Do you see this? There's 2 planes.
I do.
When did they start doing 2 planes?
I don't know what's going on, man. Just following you. Ready to complete the mission.
No comment about the 2 planes?
Ready to complete the mission, sir.
No comment about the 2 planes?
Are you
I
asking
order
for-
you.
Are you
I
asking
order
for
you to give me a
comment,
comment about the 2 planes.
Those 2 planes look fishy, sir. I don't know if there were 50 people in our plane or not. It looks like there's still only 100 opponents, sir.
Your comment sucks. Drop and give me 50.
Lick my balls, sir.
No. Now you need to clean the train because you fucked up.
That's essentially just the same as ball licking. That's what you can
Are you
do,
saying my balls are the latrine?
pretty much, sir.
You know what's pretty? Your face. That's
I-
why.
I
Never
agree.
mind. I'm not going to continue this comment. I was going to go pretty lewd, but I'm like, you know what? That's a little too much.
Probably wouldn't have gone the place we wanted it to go.
What is this? Ooh. Have you checked all the box cars for weapons?
No, not yet.
Wow, fucking scopes everywhere this time.
I might need some of those, dude.
I'm getting so many scopes, 2 4 times, a 3 times, a 2 times.
Good, give me some of those. I need them. I got nothing for scopes, so I will be rendezvousing to your position now very shortly.
I need a backpack. Let me know if you see one, and mark it if you find one.
Okay. Sounds like a plan.
Wait a minute, what am I doing with that gun? I don't want that. No backpacks?
No backpacks yet.
I got one. I'm good.
Nice.
In-game challenge completed. Rewards sent to your inventory. Folded shield.
Weird. I don't like it.
That hasn't happened to you?
No.
Are you just unobservant or what?
Yes.
I feel like what are the chances it only happens to me that I get items sent?
I have a blue chip
I have a backpack.
transmitter. I don't know what it
Do you
does.
need a backpack?
No.
BR coin? What is BR coin? I have
We're
BR
in big
coin.
trouble. We're in big trouble. Circle wise. We're in big trouble. We're in big trouble.
Don't panic. It's the worst thing you could do. Just follow me. We'll be fine.
You really think so?
Just follow me. Come on, let's go. Thank you for calling to my attention, but now just follow me. Be on the lookout for a vehicle, because that's what we need.
That's what we need the most. Yeah, if without that we're dead. I don't think we can make it on foot, so. What is up, insane fetus? I'm fucking here, ready to shoot some bitches. You're gonna love it. As long as we don't get
What if he
fucked
doesn't?
over. If he
What if he doesn't love it?
He's just a fucking fetus anyway. So what the fuck can he do? Nothing. Sit there.
He could eat his twin brother.
Sit there in his fucking womb and fucking chew on his umbilical cord from his stomach. That's what he can do.
What if he chews on his twin brother and consumes him?
That's a pretty fucking dope ass fetus then. Right? That's very hyper advanced as far as the development of the fetus is concerned. Just babies can't even eat like for fucking literally months after they're born.
Wait, are you saying you've never heard of that?
Of twins eating each other? No, that's
Yeah.
not happening. I've never heard of that.
You've never heard of that? Wow.
No, does it actually happen?
Yes.
Oh shit! I didn't know that. Like they gum them to death with no teeth?
Well, you have to understand they're very soft. But one of them, yeah, their mouth gets onto them. Yeah, they could eat them. It happens. It definitely happens. I promise.
Crazy. That's wild.
I'm surprised you've never heard of that. I promise you I'm not making that up. That is an actual thing that has happened.
That's pretty wild. Well, I guess the brother's tasty. What can I say?
You know, they don't know what they're doing. They don't realize how fucked up it is. It's just like a hamburger floated up to their mouth and like, oh, great. I found a car.
Good job. Oh, you've got it already. Damn. Careful.
Come on.
I'm coming. Let's fucking go.
We can outrun the circle now.
We can, finally. Thank you. You saved us. It was it. This was the end of us. Look how close it is. It's trailing you, dude. It's fucking crazy. This is wild. This shit's some Stephen King shit I'm looking at here.
Like the mist?
Yes. It's like the Langoliers. Oh shit! We just got fucked.
It's faster than me?
It is. Looks like it. You were keeping up with it for a while, but then this shit happened.
I guess the hills and shit threw me off. If I flip this, we're fucked.
I know, don't do it, dude.
Look at this terrain. This is the worst possible place we could be in the vehicle. Is this fucking shit.
Yeah, you're on the outside now. Don't be stupid. Don't go inside. Get out. Get out. We're not taking huge damage yet. We're getting close to the end. I saw 8x scope times 1 sent to my inventory for whatever reason.
You see? What is that about?
I don't know. I don't like it.
What are these radio tower things on the map?
Don't know. That's that blue thing right there. I don't know what it does.
Me neither. I have no idea.
We gotta get.
I'm about to fly and I'm about to drive into this electrical storm. I don't know what it means.
Let's do it. Let's just do it. Doesn't matter. We gotta get ourselves out of this shit.
Barely. So I want to just go into this electrical storm?
I don't know, man.
I have no idea what this is. Oh, the car doesn't work.
Turn it around out of there.
I didn't know that's what this was gonna do.
It's
We're
an
fucked
EMP.
because of this.
Can you get it started? Just let it go down the hill. You got this. We're not fucked. Keep it going. Keep it going.
I gotta get out. I gotta get out and heal.
Drive, drive,
I
drive!
gotta get out and heal. Do you have any healing? Do you have any healing? I'm gonna die.
Get
What are you doing?
driving out of here. Don't be a dumbass.
Well, I'm dead. I mean, I'm dying. I'm gonna die. I'm dead.
You're not gonna die.
Yes, I am. I'm dead. You're not gonna make it. I'm gonna die.
Gonna make it. I made it. See?
Yeah, but
being a
look at my
bitch.
health.
You're being
Look
a
at my
fucking
health.
bitch. You're being a fucking bitch. Heal yourself.
I can't. I don't have healing. I just said.
We're under attack, so we gotta fucking move. We gotta fucking deal with the fact you just gotta man up for being a puss. You'll be alright. Walk it off. Don't lean out the window, you're gonna get shot. What the fuck is wrong with you?
I'm killing these people.
We're not killing shit. Oh, it's over.
God, you're an idiot. You didn't
Well,
see that massive body of water coming at you.
I've got some healing for you, man. Hold on. I got healing for you finally. You look like you're doing a lot better than you were. Here.
I can't take anything from you. I'm in the water, swimming across.
I just dropped that bitch right here for you, man.
Well, that's stupid because I'm not over where you are.
Oh, you fucked up. Alright, well, I'm gonna take my healing.
You fucked up. Don't say I fucked up. You swam the wrong way.
Ooh, I did. You're right. Alright.
But I'm gonna die anyway because I'm about to be in the circle and die. And someone's shooting at me at the same time. So.
Got her. Stupid bitch. She'll die from the electricity, so I'm just gonna keep going.
Well, I'm about to die from electricity too, so.
You should have come back and gotten the healing I offered.
No, I
you,
shouldn't
but
have. You didn't go the right way. You went the opposite way you're supposed to. And you know you did. But I'm dead. I'm about to go down.
That sucks. I'll still be alive.
I'm
Oh,
down.
you're still, oh yeah, I can come get you still. And then heal you. We'll be fine. I've got enough healing. We'll be alright. toward me.
No,
Come
I'm
toward
at
me.
this wall. I'm at the wall.
Come toward me. Come
If I
toward
go
me,
toward
man.
you, you're gonna be out in the open. Do you want to be out in the open when you heal me? Okay. And then get killed? Fine. I'm coming toward you.
Yes, I want to because I think we have a serious issue with the amount of time this is going to take. So I'm going to drop the healing at first.
I'm not being healed. You're just sitting there.
I know. First aid's right in front of you, man.
I see it. I see it. I see it.
Don't fuck it up. Alright, let's get our asses moving. Come on. Move out of this fucking shit into the fucking real deal.
I am. I'm going.
Getting
I'm going.
close to the real circle here. There's a lot of people shooting. Be careful. Jesus.
There's a car over there.
That's great. We could use that.
But you're not?
I'd love it. Yes, let's do it. Let's get the car. Oh, I see it. Some close gunfire here. Nice car. I'm in. Let's do it.
Where do you want me to go?
Toward the center. I mean, I'm not in charge. You are.
Oh, okay.
Has it both been good rounds? I have a kill already this round. Do you have a kill yet?
No. Let's
All
go
right, well,
here.
at least we're alive, right? We got out of that situation, right? Could have been worse, right? I saved your
Could have
ass,
been.
bitch. I forgot to say that. I should.
You also drove the car into a river, so.
That's true. I did drive the car into a pond. I did.
It was a river, I think, right?
It was a pond, but yes. Body of water. Just to be clear. This is not... Yeah, this is fine, actually. Yeah. Should probably make this...
God, the screen still looks fucked up. I gotta go to my computer. I don't know what to do about the pass-through.
We're out of circle.
It's fine. You never got a scope from me.
I don't need it. There were plenty of scopes, just like you said.
Alright, I'm dropping a bunch of them. Don't go too far.
No, I won't. I've got my,
What are the Bitcoin things? BR coin? What the fuck is that?
It's some dumb thing that buy cosmetics with, I think.
Well, what do I do with them? You're too far. You've left. Why are you gone?
I'm not gone. I'm just in circle.
You're just, 200 yards away is all.
I see you want to drive. All right, let's go. Hold on. Hold on. Just chill. Yeah, all right.
We're gonna go get that cargo.
Really?
Yeah. I'm just gonna go right on the inside of this town.
I feel like we had a good chance to win. Why do we gotta do that?
Why we're in? You're
Oh, we're
fine.
in. Okay, we're fine. All right, fine. All right, I agree. Hey, energy.
I'm inside.
Go for it, dude.
If you find any health, let me know because I still have never. I have not found any.
I have health. I will drop health for you.
You need to come to where I am.
No, you
Dropping it.
gotta come to where I'm at, man.
I'm in charge. You come to me.
You are the fucking one that's hurt and looking for.
Are you? Who's in charge on this game? Are we doing this or not? Are you just saying you're not going to listen to me?
You disobeyed me at the end of the game last time, so what the fuck?
What did I do? What did I do?
You just would not come with me. You left. You left. You said you needed a scope and you weren't going to stay with me, even though I asked you to. It was the same.
I did.
Shit.
Well, I didn't have a scope. What do you want me to do?
I want you to follow orders. That's what I want you.
So you want me to not have a scope the whole game and sit in the same spot?
Fucking first aid for you, stupid motherfucker. Lick my taint. Top 10 we are. They're saying stay frosty out there in the chat. We are indeed top 10. There is no doubt about that.
We gotta go. Go.
Going we are. We're going.
There goes someone. They're in a vehicle.
Yep. We'll deal with them later.
Alright, here we go. Let's go through the window, the building. I'm in. Come in. Come in.
Their car is here. It's a Viper.
Come in. Come inside.
I'm coming, you stupid fuck.
Well, why aren't you here yet? Jeez. It took you so long just to go inside.
Gotta be such a fat ass about it. Jesus.
There's someone right here. I shot him. Oh, fuck. I threw a gas grenade. I need your help. I need your help.
You have to come over to me.
Okay, well, they're outside healing his ally.
That's fine. I'll heal you.
They're gonna...
Oh, they're coming. They're coming.
Okay, heal me here.
They're very close. I dropped a first aid next to me.
I got it. I'm healing. Shit. Are you knocked down?
I'm still alive.
Just shoot them. Just shoot them when they come in.
I will.
He's coming. He's coming through the door. He's coming through the door. I need to be healed. I'm down. I'm
Got
dead.
him. Ah, sorry. I really wanted him dead. He was.
Well, because he could have had. It's better that you did that because his ally could have come around and it would be stupid to be healing me.
Right, I need to go.
It's all up to you.
Yeah, I know.
Heal yourself.
I can't. I'm dead.
Why are you running around? Why not stay in the building?
I didn't have any healing left. I needed to get into the safe zone and into cover. I couldn't do it. I tried. Anyway, that was a fun one.
But I had healing. Why don't you just loot me?
Yeah, I could have looted you, I guess, but I was more in the frenzy mode, I guess. I don't know. Alright, so that was higher rank than last time, so we did better. Our PB today is like 5, so that's good.
And turn my gamma way up on my OBS filter. I could do it in game, I guess.
2 kills, 177 damage. And you got 100 damage somehow, but did not get awarded the kill, which does not make a lot of sense. You might have gotten that spread out of 2 different
I
targets.
really wish I had a fucking hand grenade because I always keep a hand grenade if I have it in my available. And I had an opportunity when that guy was downed.
Mm-hmm.
I just went to I hope I have a hand grenade. I went and threw it, but it was a fucking gas grenade. But I didn't have a hand grenade. But the thing is, I would have killed him and possibly killed his ally. It landed right on him. It was pretty disappointing. That would have been a perfect situation to land a grenade right there, but
I can't believe
didn't
I
have
managed to get the drop on that guy. He had level 3 armor and shit. I should have looted him in hindsight, but I was just
you should have looted
amped
me.
up.
I mean, he or I had healing, but you ran out of the building. You didn't make any. I really had no idea why the fuck you're. I mean, honestly, I couldn't figure out why you just ran out after that.
Yeah, I
was
should have
like,
waited.
what are you
I
doing?
should have played the waiting game there. My normal MO went out the window at that point after I killed that guy. I was just all adrenalined up.
And just wanted to run around, even though there was healing right there in the room with you.
Yep, I wanted to end game. I wanted to have the best position, and if I made it there, I was gonna win. But I didn't make it there.
You sure you're gonna win?
No, I did not win. I wasn't sure at all.
You said if I made it there, I was gonna win, but I don't think so.
I think I would have won if I had made it up there.
What? Why is the UI in PUBG super slow and terrible?
1,000,000 yen's not that bad. 2 people, interesting. You're gonna need commercial real estate. I don't know anybody that sells commercial real estate in Japan, sorry to say. Only residential. So I don't think I can help you. But you should be able to find space. Honestly, it's if you've got money to throw around, you can make money. There's no doubt about it. If you can do the wiring install, then
how do I get to the options in this game?
You'll make a ton of money. So you can get people that can set up offices and stuff with the hubs and things like that.
How do I get to the options? I can't figure out how to get to the option menu. How do I get to the gear icon? Options doesn't do anything. The button, I can't scroll over to it. I don't understand how to get to it. You see that gear icon next to your options things in the upper right? I don't know how to get to it. How do I do it? Do you know how?
Oh, how to get to the gear?
The options, yes, for the game. I'm being serious. I don't know how to get to it. How do I do it?
You have to hold down the line button, I think. But now we're out of there, so we can't prove it. PUBG's menus are messed up, man. PUBG's messed up. It's a fucking wonder that we ever place the way we do in this game. It really is.
I don't understand how it's been out so long on this platform, but it still seems like it's a beta game. I don't understand
because it's a brand new map. That's why. And it does seem like it's a beta game, you're right. But this is a brand new map.
Why are we receiving random items? I don't understand. You get an item. Here you go. Okay. So you're in charge?
Yep.
This will be boring then.
Probably. The last two games was pretty action-packed. There are 5 kills among these games, and I've been killing more than you.
That's not true.
It's totally true.
I got more kills than you last game. The one previous to last.
I have more damage than you overall, even if our kills are tied.
Oh, so now you're changing the rules.
No, I'm not changing the rules. I'm just saying.
No, you went from I killed more to, well, even if you did kill the same, then I have more damage.
I thought I killed more than you, but if you really are contesting the numbers, I don't have them in front of me.
You know what you have in front of you? You know what you have in front of you?
What?
Your dick and balls.
I thought for some reason that's what I thought it was. What would you? What would, I almost said my dick. What would you have said if that was it? Then you would have said something else. What was your? What
I
was,
think I would have said that's correct. I mean, probably. I'd be like, I don't know how you knew, but you got it right.
I came very close to saying that, literally, because that's all I could think of.
Let me know if you find a backpack and mark it, please.
I don't.
I got one.
Okay, I won't.
Do you need one?
No.
Okay.
I need. I need more complicated things. Scopes, helmets, and armor.
Man, I can't believe that grenade throw was a smoke grenade because it landed perfectly, like right on him, not right on, but like behind him. I'm like, oh yeah, here we go. I'm gonna get that guy and maybe his ally. It was a smoke grenade. I'm like, that sucks. It didn't even seem to scare him. The guy threw it and just keep healing him. Like you would think something like that, a grenade like tink tink or hitting him, whatever, you'd react to it, but he didn't. He's like, whatever. I'm sure that's not gonna hurt me.
He was right. It's as if he saw you launch a smoke grenade at him.
God, it's still so dark. I wish I could get to the menu. Can I get to the menu? Okay, I can. You're right. It's hold down. You were correct about that. What is that? Who did that? Did you do that?
What?
Did you throw an explosive at me?
Yeah. I lobbed an explosive at you, yes. That's exactly what I did. I needed to.
I don't see Gamma in here. Restricting. Oh. So the circle's south of us.
Yes, we need to go south. Let's go. Bare feet.
Disconnected for a second for me.
You alright?
Yeah?
Yeah, you look
Just-
alright now. Oh, Neox motor is actually modeled after Neo, or no, what's it called? I think it's Neo actually.
Neo the one from the Matrix?
No, the Chinese automotive company.
Guess what I got? Emergency pickup. You ready?
Yeah, let's go. Let's fucking go.
Do you want to come back over here?
I do.
I'd say this area seems pretty safe right where I am.
I don't have any.
Right here, right here, right here, right here. Right here is pretty safe. There it goes. Grab this fucking shit real quick. Still got a while. I'm gonna wait. Does it have a countdown for you yet? Oh, I got it just in time. I almost missed it.
You
That
can't
would've
F
sucked.
around. You can't F around with this. Alright.
That's gonna get us pretty close to the center, huh?
Yeah, just tell me when to let go.
Keep going. Let's keep going. Let's go far, right?
Yeah, right to the center.
It's a good thing we got this.
Yeah, this is dope. This is gonna help us take cover. We should take cover in the house right next to the road that's coming up here.
You want that big house?
Yeah, I do. I want that house. You want that house? The
All right,
blue
I'll
one?
get closer. I'll get closer than no, to the left. Let's go. To the left of that blue house. Want these?
Okay, understood. These are big compounds, but
That's
makes
what we're
sense.
taking.
This is excellent. We can drink. This will be awesome.
A frag grenade. I'm putting that in my fucking inventory, ready to throw. Another frag grenade. I have 4 first aids, so I'm leaving this one. You don't want the first aid?
I don't want the first aid, no.
How many do you have?
A lot.
Give me a number.
A bunch.
It's not a number.
3?
3's not that much.
Seven. All of these 5mm I don't need.
All right, before we get too far, I'm going to go to the bathroom. Just cover me.
Alright, you got it. You can hear him peeing. It's great. Fucking pipe bitch. Eight people hear his fucking piss dripping into that toilet. They hear the lid stomp. Welcome
How are we
back.
looking on the new circle?
We're still in it.
I keep getting network lag detected for some reason. I don't know why.
Well, stay frosty. Nothing much we can do about it at this point.
It's happening again.
Can't help it. I'm doing great.
Please check your network connection. Reconnect. I'm trying to reconnect. Please check your network. Reconnect. Even though I see you walking around and shit, I don't know what it's doing. Like I see you running around me. But I'm lagging out. It just keeps asking, how is it if I'm lagging that I see you on my screen moving around normally and jumping in the air? There we go. Now I'm back. Oh, nope. Nope. Okay, I'm
I
back.
saw you moved. You moved.
We're in circle. I'm lagging though. I'm lagged out again.
Really?
Yeah,
All right,
I don't know why.
I'll chill here. I'm not gonna move.
Should I unplug the Ethernet cable for my PlayStation and plug it back in?
I don't think that's a good idea. I don't know what you should do.
Well, I mean, I see you moving. That's what I don't understand about this.
Yeah, it doesn't make a lot of sense.
I'm back for now.
We're out of circle at the moment, but just barely.
There's still 31 people? Wow.
Yeah, that's a lot. We haven't gotten into a real fight yet. Not in this one, anyway.
I just feel like I should be seeing people running around, but I don't.
I feel like I should have a car, but I don't.
You don't need a car. Looking for a target. Someone coming toward the circle, but... Well, come on, let's go. Oh, you've already moved. I need your help. Oh, I'm lagging out again. Lagging out again.
I'm sorry, man. That is really unfortunate. Try to get yourself into cover while you try to recover your situation. I have another
Well,
emergency pickup.
we
You
don't
want to
need
use it?
that.
You don't
No.
want that? Not at this point.
The circle is too narrow. There's no reason to use it. Just makes you a target.
Alright, fair enough. I could put it out there, but yeah, you're right.
You could, but I don't want to use it. Not when it's the circle is this narrow. We had it the perfect time earlier because we needed to travel far. Yeah, I'm just keep lagging out. I don't know why. This has never happened before.
Now it's 18 alive. It really dwindled there.
I just keep disconnecting. I guess I could be a human shield for you because all I'm doing is disconnecting and reconnecting.
Pretty much. I'm just gonna have to take advantage of this situation best I can.
Might make it hard for me to shoot, but I don't know. I might stand completely still when I disconnect. I don't know how it works. You would think I would see someone at this
I know,
point.
right? I think I would see someone too, but I do not. I have big scope too. I cannot see even a flicker of anybody or hear either. I think I heard something in front of us. We're gonna have something soon. Yep, I hear it. That's the sound of some asshole. Yep, I hear him again. He's up here. Alright, I'm in circle now. Nothing these bitches can do about it.
The fuck is that? There's a red glowing object on this building. I've never seen it before.
Of course,
I
this
have,
is a new map. It's all full of mysteries.
it's like a rune, but it's like pulsating red. I don't know what the fuck it is.
Be
Should I
careful.
go to it?
I don't know what you should do. I can't see what
I
you're
don't
doing.
know what happens when you get to it.
Shit, I just got shot. Oh,
Are you
shit,
coming?
bitch. Nope. That's
You're
a
just gonna sit.
negative,
You're
Charlie.
just gonna. But I'm in charge. You need to come over here.
I can't go over there. That's a negative.
Why?
Too dangerous.
No one's shooting you.
There's crossfire. I'll just expose myself.
Yeah, but I don't want to fight alone, so you got to come over here.
I do want to fight. You should come here.
You're up just hiding behind a hill. Why would I come there?
It's
And
perfect
you're
spot.
I'm in toward the center of the circle, encroaching on this building complex, but you're not here. You're just hiding behind a hill. Why?
I'm coming now.
Yeah, because you have to.
Yep, exactly. It's the way to go. Killed someone. I've definitely been spotted since I took that shot.
It'd be nice to have my ally here.
It would. I'm dead though.
Good. I'm glad you're dead.
I got spotted after I killed that bitch.
I'm glad you died. So we're clear on that.
I think that's pretty clear. I'm watching you, 9 alive. They got me. We're top 10 again. That's 3. Can bite binge bring it home? You said you wanted to fight alone, so.
No, I just don't want to have a guy on my team who doesn't do anything I say, especially when I'm supposedly in charge, and then dies as a result.
You do the same thing every time at the end. You always leave. It's always the same. You're
See,
no
look at that
different.
glowing thing. Look at that. See that?
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck that is. Is that a heater?
I have no idea. Oh, I'm out of circle.
Yep, you're about to get fucking sizzled. Someone's here too.
No, they're not. There's that thing.
Wow, that was a big explosion. There it is. What's that thing? That thing just landed.
No idea.
Bunch of them did. A bunch of stones landed over there.
What does it show for you when that happens? That lag thing.
Nothing. It just makes you skip a little bit.
Well, I'm gonna hang out here.
Someone's there. There he is. Finally some hits. Oh, watch out. Someone's got you. Get in the window. Get in the window. Get in. Oh, you got thrown right at you. 2 of them.
Oh, he's in the window.
There were 2 of them.
I was too busy trying to avoid the grenade, but then there was a guy in the window. There's people throwing grenades and shooting at me. Multiple people.
It's another good round, though. You got up to number 2. We were the second place team that time. Thank you, Tofu. Appreciate that. Was
I'm
indeed
gonna
a
look at my
nice
death
try.
cam.
We came close there. I got 1 kill and you got no kills, so I'm definitely ahead of you on kills now. Definitely.
Yeah, one guy threw 3 grenades through the window as the other guy was trying to kill me through the other windows.
I saw 2 of them, and yes, I think there were 3.
I just watched the death cam and it was 3. So one guy's just like throwing grenade, 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 and the other guy's trying to go from window to window as that happens, trying to shoot me. So it was definitely a multi-man effort. How do they have so many grenades?
They found him. They looted him.
He's willing to use 3 grenades to kill me.
Well, you were the last target. You were the last guy. You should use all these grenades on you.
Wait, I was the last team?
Yeah, we got 2nd place.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah. Congrats on that. You got 2nd place. Good job.
I couldn't kill those 2 guys.
But still, you couldn't kill anyone actually that game. I did though kill someone. But
Thank you.
unfortunately,
You know what?
You're
You're the king of backhanded compliments. Good job. You got all the way in with 2 people left. But you didn't kill anyone. I'm the only one that got the kills. Like, okay.
Well, now I'm ahead. That's all in the kills overall.
But I like how it's like, good job. We got all the way in. But you didn't get any kills, so you suck. You know what I mean? That's basically what I got out of that. Like,
No,
all right. Well,
you don't suck. You played a better game than me.
yeah, but what does that mean? You know what I mean? Like to say, hey, good job getting that far, but guess what? You didn't kill anyone. Okay, so
It's true. That's all. You did.
Whatever. Yeah, you just pretend that that's an innocuous statement, huh?
It just
You're
happens to be.
you're gonna claim that that's an innocuous statement, and there's no commentary or criticism associated with it whatsoever.
You were previously debating whether or not I had more kills than you, and now I do. That's all there is to that. It's all about previous.
What does that have to do with that? Why are you so focused on that?
You thought we had the same.
You don't let things go. Oh, well, back then when I said that, sure. But obviously, at now, I would say no.
Certainly don't at this point. Exactly.
What is that? So what? No one was arguing that. What does that have to do with anything?
Are you gonna do one more or not?
No.
Ah, I see. That's why we're not rated up. All right. So who are we rating?
Let me see. Let me see. What? Oh, I guess I could see if there's anyone I know. Is it that boring to you? Trying to see what these people are playing here. Looking at all the single viewers.
They can all have a Valentine's Day party for being single.
There's a it's not Valentine's Day.
It's coming up.
Yeah, but it's not today or tomorrow or the next day.
It's not. You're right. They're single still.
What? What does that have to do with you being wrong about what day it is?
Single. They're single.
Who's single?
Your viewer. Count.
My viewer? He's single? You're saying he can't attract a woman? He's terrible?
I don't know who you're fucking rating us to.
You're the one saying they're single.
You actually said they were single.
You're saying, no, you said Valentine's Day, which makes an association.
I said Valentine's Day. You said single.
No, you said they're single.
No, I said Valentine's Day. You said they were single. You said you were going to do a raid to a single viewer.
All right, whatever. I don't really, I'm sorry this process is so boring to you. You think that's how you're going to keep everyone on there? By just yawning 3 times in a row?
Well, two viewers that would have been a part of this raid are gone now.
Oh, there's a guy playing Elevator Action.
So that's a great game. That's what we need to do. That's a great game.
So here we go.
Set him up for me. Let me knock this out of the park.
There he is.
Yeah, this should be decent. I love elevator action, especially if it's the real one, the first one.
It is.